Start
I
the
hope you're
recording.
recording this.
I am.
Nice.
Just record a conversation about prison knife fighting. Anyway, so in the last session, you guys were traveling the wastelands and went to the town of Dogsville. After a nice introduction to the city by getting shanked by bungee jumpy orcs and seeing the blimp that not only a blimp, but now that you see it closer, a flying battleship that might be up for grabs. Who knows? Hmm. You guys have decided to go to the sewers and follow a friend of your guys, Jessie Quickslip. I believe that was her name.
I believe so.
Um,
Yeah.
as you follow her on the sewers, you guys discovered as well that after trading one of the sets of bronze armor with her, she's guiding you folk through the sewers to a place called the Museum of Junk, where apparently there's a trader there and some people that might be of interest, maybe some allies that you could gather. So, we end the session with you guys crawling out of the sewers. Haven is popped out of the bottle. And you guys see in front of you this one story tall, about 40 feet tall building that seems to have a lot of decorations outside of it. Like, seems to be like there's some decorations that would be to a spook house. And there's a little letter that had like, today demonstration is of monsters. Apparently, they probably never finished it. Oh well. So, as you guys see, the great doors of the museum, they're closed, but you can easily open it up. I will shift the focus to the two new characters at this moment, being Birch and Sirius character. So the two of you have
Is
been
it on a
traveling.
different screen?
What?
Is it a different map?
This
Oh,
is gonna be a
yeah.
role play for them. Anyway,
Okay. Perfect.
Birch and Siri, you two have been traveling for a while, and you don't know it. You've been traveling for a while now, and you have been looking into maybe exploring this museum deeper. After all, there could be some riches to be found and some supplies to be had, and maybe some treasure. After all, you did hear quite a lot of rumors about it, but you feel like in your current state, you two are maybe not the best equipped to do it by yourselves. There are the merchant groups. There's the merchant group that is deeper into the museum that you could maybe see if they could help, but they probably won't. So, as the two of you are standing there, you see that the door of the museum that you're standing is starting to slowly open. What did the two of you do? Siri? Birch?
Birch.
Yeah, so we're currently still stationed in the, we're in the museum right now of junk, correct?
Yeah, right now the two of you are in the museum. Actually, let me move the two of you to the museum itself.
No.
Wait, wrong player. It doesn't matter. Oh, I cannot drag you. I cannot drag you because you don't have a name. Beans.
Should be able to drag them. There should be like when you hover over the those three bars should be. You should be able to.
Okay. Road 20, why are you like this with me? Anyway, do you see?
Let's see something real quick.
There we are.
How about now?
Might have to go down.
We have a name thingy now.
So, as you see the door slowly open, what do the two of you do?
Well, currently with my own little pseudo mission going on, I have detect magic on, which I'm kind of looking around for certain items right now, so That's what I'm doing right now. I'm not really paying much attention for anything in particular. Like if I notice that the door's opening up, then I guess I'll turn my attention to see if there's anything of
Dude, if I
interest.
give her back to the problem, then you can.
Goblin, don't interrupt. Just type in the chat.
Type.
Unless Butch was wanting to do anything, I guess. With me just having detect magic on, do I find anything in particular?
Roll an investigation check. And what do you do, Birch? What do you do?
Hold on. Where are you at?
Yeah.
Investigation.
Oh. So, just real quick.
Ah, dang it.
The door is this, right?
Yeah, it's that.
Okay, just make.
I got a 13. I forgot to take it off of GM mode.
Alright.
Alright.
Don't really find anything magical for now.
Hello? Anybody there?
On the outside, the rest of the party, you hear the muffled voice saying, "Hello? Anybody there?"
Which of us wants to introduce us to them? Should it be me?
I don't see why who they are.
I mean, that's fair, but there's no reason to start off on a bad foot, you know?
They don't sound like those orders.
Yeah.
I think I'll just. Hello? Is anyone in the museum?
Yeah?
Huh?
Hey. Yes. Yes, there is.
Okay. See, they seem hospitable so far.
Hello.
Why don't we all walk up as a group then? You know, show them that we aren't anything to fear.
I'll show them the fear, alright.
You say so.
Whatever works.
So where are we entering from?
Right, so you're entering from the door. So you just move your
Which
tokens
door?
over here.
Oh, it's okay.
Tobias will have his hand on his gun in its holster as he's walking towards them.
Right, so as you enter into the museum, you see that the place is a bit trashed, and you see that there are a lot of scratches. Like, you know, people came here and stole a bunch of stuff and moved out of the way. You see a lot of rubble, and you see these tapestries and flags on the side that are all torn and all damaged. You see in the middle of the room a broken down statue, what seems to be of this strange metal by the side of a cannon. You see a table with a bunch of small objects, some trinkets, some baubles, and you see two statues thrown to the ground and a mannequin thrown to the floor. Additionally, you see three figures. Birch and Siri, would you like to describe your characters?
I want to go for a sport.
What is that doing there?
Sure.
Don't worry about it.
I'm gonna worry about it.
Well, you see a average height, half elven figure, bright pink hair. Outfit is kind of a hodgepodge between any scrap metal you can find and overall. Beside him is a vaguely feline looking contraption. Large. And also seems to be made of scrap.
I guess I'll introduce my character then.
Yes.
Hmm.
Yeah, and to the side of him, you see a very large figure decked out in armor and whatnot. Bronze armor with red cape and tassels and whatnot. Has somewhat of a holy garb geared towards it, but he kind of seems like he seems to be moving more mechanically than naturally, and he's kind of just looking around aimlessly, with somewhat of a purpose behind him. And the second he sees you guys come in, he looks towards you, and you kind of notice that in his helmet visor, it's kind of glowing. It went from like a soft blue to a pensive yellow look into its visor before he kind of looks on to the surrounding party, I guess. And yeah, I'm like I said, I still have detect magic on. So would my guy be able to identify the type of magic these guys have?
You see that they have some magical aura on them. You do notice that some of them have who's holding, by the way, the skull?
Tobias is.
Wait, the skull. You mean
You
like
still
the
have
demon
that?
skull?
Yes, we do, because we never stopped to bury.
You do notice that
Holy
Hayden
shit.
is holding. You notice that Hayden has a high transmutation, and strangely enough, sort of elemental energy to him. You notice that Barry has a little bit of divine energy to him. Skip has no magic on her, the little gremlin that you see. But Tobias, you notice that there's strangely a very, very potent transmutation and conjuration coming out of his body, with a slight tinge of necromancy.
Curious, when it comes to my order, have I ever encountered anything regarding that type of nature?
Nope. You probably don't even know what an undead is.
Nice. Okay, I guess.
Seem like friendly people, but no sudden movements. You know, we can't be too careful with each other.
I mean, they just introduced themselves to us. They couldn't be that bad.
And some people could just introduce
They
themselves.
didn't. They
Um,
introduced themselves to the
Larry,
players.
the only thing that they've said to us is, "Oh, somebody's in here." That's about it.
Oh,
But either way,
I mean,
A giant dog looking thing, you know, I'm not too lacking to feel safe, you know.
so do
that
you?
wasn't out of game. It wasn't supposed to be metagame. When I say introduce them, like they showed us in. Like they didn't try to show us out.
Oh, okay.
They let us in. They didn't introduce themselves.
That was bad choice of words on my part.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. I'm assuming you two are owners of this establishment.
If you are, would you happen to know where a mercenary would? Not mercenary. What was it? Actually, was it mercenary? Who's around this museum?
I think it was a merchant. Skip's looking around this place, Skip's looking around this place a little uneasily. This place wasn't what she was expecting.
I mean, museum of junk is a museum of junk. I kind of expected a little.
But yes, we're looking for merchants. Would either of you happen to be merchants?
I am kind of. Sorry. Pleasure to meet you all. Name's Maris.
Maris? Hello, Maris. And who's the fella in the back? Not the cat, the tall guy.
I think it might be better for him to introduce himself. Come on, big guy.
Don't be shy.
Yeah, my guy's gonna be walking out in front of beside him and starts scanning you all with a rather statuesque feature towards him. Elemental, divinator, necrotic. I'm designated Creed. Who are you? Why are you here?
Is your friend okay?
I don't know if you got
Wow,
like
quite the
something
introduction.
hot in your ears, because especially you can talk if you want to. We are looking for a merchant.
We've yet to find any merchants around here.
Well, we were
he
told
just-
by a local that there would be one around here.
And he just said he was sort of a merchant. Does that count?
Remember, if they said anything about care. Didn't you say he looked like a human?
I don't remember.
I don't remember either, but I mean, it sort of reminds me of a merchant, if that makes any sense.
Well, would you be able to remind us what she? Because it has been like a week or two. Like what she
It's
did
no
say.
worries. No worries. She said there was a museum filled with junk, in her perspective, and that there was apparently a group of merchants. There was a group of merchants in there, being a group of 6 people.
You don't look like 6 people.
They could just be in the back. You don't know.
This place did seem a bit bigger. At least. Most likely there are somewhere else. And something. But either way, why we were here is to find a merchant of some sort. I guess we won't mind taking a tour. This is a museum after all. I would expect at least something of that sort.
A tour would help a lot, actually. A good idea, even.
I try.
I do want to see some junk. Yeah, I like junk.
That's true, but we also need to, actually find a way to get it. Just get a map of this area. That's first and foremost. Junk touring is secondary, but still something we can do during this time.
Okay.
And I'm not saying don't enjoy yourself. I'm just trying to say, know your priorities.
Yeah, that makes sense. Skipper just looks let down by this place. It looks a lot more like decrepit than she thought.
So yes, would you two happen to know where the other 4 are? We were told they would be 6.
Would we, Popo?
Yes, you do know that the room to the right. Supposedly, there's a group of people that went deeper into this place. What is this? Oh god, someone's getting a lot of background noise.
I thought that's
you do know-
Samarin for a second.
No. You do know the room to the right, there's apparently some group of people that went deeper there.
Where's that background that's coming from? Oh, serious.
I think it's serious.
What the hell? Sorry.
I think it's still. I think your mic is still acting up again.
How do I sound now?
Just as bad.
Damn it.
Are you unplugging and unplugging it into the port again?
I honestly don't know what.
Is it what's your Discord's audio sensitivity at?
Well,
Yeah.
this has to do with the port.
Is it set to automatically determine input sensitivity, or have you set the sensitivity yourself?
Hold on. Where are you at? It's voice activated, so
You sound
It's out.
fine right now.
how about
Keep talking. Keep talking.
How about now? Do I still?
You were just good. I don't know how you.
What about now?
No.
Nope.
You still hearing stuff in the back?
Yes.
When the sensitivity goes up, yes. I don't know why its sensitivity is fluctuating.
Yeah, that's it. Your sensitivity is fluctuating. You either sound like you're 50 feet away or right up against the mic, and so is your fan.
Try setting
Strange.
it to automatically determine input sensitivity. That usually works for me whenever I have those issues.
I mean, I thought it was because of the
Yeah,
cord,
I-
but I guess not.
How about now? It's all now.
No.
Now.
The background noise is gone at least.
Well, I guess we're just gonna tolerate it.
Am I?
Let's just deal with it. Come
Am
on.
I?
Yeah, let's just tolerate it.
Am I still
We've
dipping in
dealt
and
with
out?
this.
Am I still dipping
What
in
did
and
you
out?
say, Susan?
Am I still dipping in and out?
Yes.
No.
Less frequently now, but you still are. Not as
Not
bad
right
as you
now.
were before.
We can tolerate it. We'll tolerate
Let's
it. It's
just
fine.
deal with
We
it
need to
when we want.
continue. We need
Yeah,
to
we can
continue
fix
either
it
way.
later.
Because if you can't hear me, then.
We can hear you. It's just that it's
I can hear you.
It's a bit awkward and distracting. It's not as if we
Does-
cannot hear you.
So,
Break up your sentences weirdly.
It's awkward, but not unbearable.
Yeah.
Right.
We can keep working with it. Honestly, it's a lot more bearable now.
Yeah. Anyway,
So yes, you do know that there are people in the right. Something I can't really remember. Popo, I believe you were already talking more about that.
Course. You do know there's some people to the right. You know ahead there was apparently movement there, and to the left you don't know if there's any movement, but there might be good stuff there. Who knows?
yeah, just a heads up, but I am not going to be the talkative type this time around, so
It's
fine.
it's all on you.
There. We heard about some people being here. They should be right over here, and he'll start walking.
I see.
Okay. You know what? That works. If you're leading us to them, that's great. No complications.
All right.
Hopefully.
You see that your panther walks closer to you and sticks by you. So, where are you guys exploring first?
Right, wherever they're going.
Okay, the door's up here, by the way.
Yeah, the door's up there. That's a wall.
yeah,
if I remember
you're going the wrong
correctly.
way.
Yeah, that's a wall.
You're just nervous, man.
Sir, I'm
Come on.
sorry. We're all
good.
gravitating towards that mannequin with his fantastic butt cheeks, right?
Oh yeah,
So,
gotta hit me on
It's
that.
quarantine. We're all
Gotta tap it.
So, as you open the door,
Shit.
Oh wow.
you do see a lot of what seems to be massive constructs all on standby. Let me describe this room. It's a large room that has a bunch of little plackets. You do see that there's some trash thrown about and it was clean. You do see that to the left there's this massive Goliath-sized golem that seems to be made of multiple crystals that are shifting and moving. By its sides, you see these two massive blue crystals floating by it, and there is a little bit of a placket by its side. To the right, there's this massive metal robot that seems to be made completely out of metal with a massive blade holding it up to the sky heroically, and with like a side with a second hand holding like a massive what seems to be a metal shield. To the top right, there seems to be what seems to be at first a clay statue that has been molded with this surprisingly still fresh clay. To the bottom, there's a stone statue is still moving and still looking around, and it's like doing that position where it has its two hands on the hip. And you do see that there's a placket saying the Golem section. They don't seem hostile, and they don't seem aggressive. They're just standing there.
Mars, are these the 6? Or did we go into the wrong room?
There's another door over here.
Oh, that's astounding.
What the
It's
heck is all this stuff?
It looks like it almost
Um,
kind of reminds me of the ancient war. It's like,
I just
as
but
just
One at
a
a
bunch of
time.
just a bunch of mechanical giants. They all seem docile though, so can't all be bad.
Docile for now.
If that's the case, then we should probably move around slowly.
well,
Not-
hopefully we don't intimidate them. I'm on.
Would I recognize any of these?
Yes, you do know some of these are constructs from the old world. Usually, they would be created by wizards and almighty and powerful artificers. But these seems to be deactivated, or if they are activated, they are on a standby mode. As you detect magic, they have a very faint transmutation magic to each one of them. And you feel that in each and every single one of them, there's a very highly powerful. How do I explain this? A very highly powerful elemental aura. Haven, and it seems like most of them match the same elemental aura that Haven has, being from the elemental plane of Earth.
ooh,
This is what you get with your detect magics.
can I examine this one?
Sure thing. And as you examine it, you see that there's a little placket by the side that has a button pressed, and the button says, "Ask me a question."
When were you made?
I was made in 3259 by the Corvian Academy of Magic and Mechanical Artifacts. My designation was made to protect civilians and to make sure that any combatant wouldn't be wounded.
I didn't know they could speak. This is interesting. Do you know what kind of questions you can ask them, or can you just ask them anything?
I think you can ask them anything.
I don't know what to ask. I've never really seen anything like this before.
Either.
I'll leave the questions to you guys, actually. I don't think I'm gonna be... I don't know much about machines and tech. It all goes over my head. At least I think these are machines. Are these machines?
They're
A
more.
mixture.
Yeah.
Curious. Would I happen to know if any of these were aligned with my previous faction, or...
You can say that out loud, you know.
I don't want to interrupt people.
Stop interrupting, Pink. Yes, you could roll me a history check, actually.
Let's see. That. History.
Siri, you can roll me a history.
9.
Unfortunately, you would not know. Maybe the Iron Golem, but in your memory bank, there's nothing about the Corvian Academy, so you have no idea.
Maybe I might know.
Sure, roll me a history check.
Like that's from my weird memories.
Yeah.
A second.
Kree's gonna walk up to the one that's talking. And talk.
16.
Alright, so you walk up to him and you ask him.
Yeah. What was your...
I rolled.
It was your
I
primary...
know
rolled a
you're gonna say.
16.
I know, Pink, but someone else was in the middle of something.
Just wait a second. Order's a bit
Wait a
weird.
minute.
Serious talk.
Okay, so what do you ask, Creed?
construct. What was your primary faction? Who were you aligned to?
I was aligned to the Corvian Academy, and they would place me to do public services and public defense of civilians. That's what you get.
Are you active or are you simply in manual control or automatic control?
I am here for display purposes only, as part of donations by the Corvian Academy. By the way, Skip, for your role, you do know that for some reason you know this, even though you're not a magical person, that the Corvian Academy was from the old world, a group of wizards and artificers that were mostly responsible to the breakthrough of mixing both magical and technological gadgets. They were the ones that revolutionized, like for example, mechanical limbs, um, cars that would use elemental energy instead of gasoline and energy, and stuff like that in general. That's what you know.
Are those the guys that made like made like robot legs and magic cars and stuff?
Were they? That was sort of before my time. Hmm. Well, I'll believe whatever you guys say about this. I'm not exactly knowledgeable on I've already said that. These things just, I won't lie, they scare me a bit.
Haven's gonna press the button for this one.
You press the button, and you do hear this feminine voice. Hi, what would be your question?
Hmm. Where were you made, and what was your primary function?
I was forged in on the mountain forge of the Corvian Corporation's industry. My main purpose was for both defense against magical users, and I could do on the side functions of excavation and control of earthly materials. Specifically materials that could harvest the energy of the elemental planes to the material plane.
And it's gonna press the button again. And what are the purposes of these crystals?
The elemental crystals were used to make sure technological artifacts could be recharged and kept in almost infinite use of energy. But you see, there was a small problem of energy crisis and lack of materials that could be used for it. So, using the energy from other planes, we could easily energize a city by half the cost that it would take to keep a power plant, or maybe even using raw magic by itself.
See. Interesting. What do you think about that?
Stolen power, honestly.
Most likely.
They should have kept their own resources, not our power.
Yes, sounds about right.
Who said that?
This was the patron of Haven
Yeah.
on his head. You do see that your patron is pondering. I don't usually you folk would enslave our kind to do these kind of constructs. I mean, to be fair, we do enslave a lot of your kind in past times, so one shafts the other, I would say.
I guess that is how things work nowadays.
Even before these days, it was like that.
True.
But
At least
for
that's what
now,
I've heard.
But for now, let's keep this place in mind. These
Agreed.
things might be useful.
I couldn't agree more.
And this, so Creed's just gonna go over and start examining the other robots, I guess. What does this one designate itself as?
This one is a stone golem. You do see that it has no voice, but there's a little placket on the side. So much that this one doesn't have like a button to ask questions. The plaque on the side says that the stone golems were used by ancient civilizations, mostly by tribalistic magic folk like the Wanti or tribes of old gnomes. It says that these stone golems are usually not the brightest, and they were used mostly to defend a territory.
And with my detect magic on, do I detect anything coming off of it? Is it still active?
Seems to be like on standby, like waiting to do something and receive commands, but these doesn't seem like you have any sentience or any conscious of its own. It would only take commands for the one that created it or that has its command gem.
Okay, that's all I got.
Alrighty. As you look down, you do see that there are two more creepy looking constructs. One is made of this, what at first seems to be flesh, but as you look at it, it seems to be like made out of clay, like the stitched together abomination that resembles more or less a human. And it is a statue of a flesh golem. And behind it, it is what seems to be a little placket of the bones are not really, for what you see, the bones are not real, but it seems to be a skeleton titan.
And that's what I see, or what?
That's what everyone sees, like on the bottom right.
It's
I
big.
assume
It
that's what you're
stands out.
talking about. Yeah, this boy right here.
This one clarify.
Yeah. Those two don't seem to be activated, seem to be just like, sculptures. The flesh golem is like, currently has a pose where he's stitching his arm back together with line and a needle, and the skeleton titan seems to have like a massive battle axe and a massive shield. There's a little plaque that says about the studies of necromancy and using the dead using the shells of the dead more specifically on the past to defend either territory or use for conquest. But from one of the segments, it says about a betting of necromancy, a betting of necromancy on about the year 289. It was the knowledge about flesh golems and any other form of dark secrets and dark arts were forbidden and almost lost. Only kept alive really by the Corvian Library as a way of more keeping research and keeping material than actually intending to use it.
Okay, so just to clarify, this flesh golem, or is it a construct or just
It's just a clay statue
clay
of a flesh golem.
It's not real.
Yeah,
It's just-
it's like a representation of what it was.
A replica.
Yeah, the same with the skeleton titan. Because from what it says in the little plaque, it was super illegal to do any kind of necromancy on the past.
Okay, and in comparison, this is kind of like in character, this kind of seems like the polar opposite of what my current order is all about. Would I happen to know anything about these types of work?
Unfortunately, no, because the Mechadrone doesn't really have any connections with necromancy or stuff like this. They're more of a technological kind of people. they don't really care for necromancy. That would be the control of flesh and living tissue.
And there's no magic coming off of these.
Nope, they're just clay statues.
Okay.
While everybody's looking around, can I look around for junk just idly, as I tend
Yeah.
to do?
Yeah, you easily find some junks like some cups, some flasks. You do find you do find some like soda cans on the ground that still are full somehow. And you do see there's a skeleton like under the rubble trying to reach out for a can of beans.
Tragic. Also, when Barry looks at the skeleton and flesh golem specifically, like he just genuinely like gets a shiver down his spine and basically just backs away from it.
You okay there, Barry?
It's just this whole area is sort of already freaked me out, but I think those two in particular. I know. I think they aren't real, but
Oh, no
they
worries,
freak me
they're
out a lot.
not. They're more statues and decommissioned things from the past.
Regardless, they're still
Oh,
terrifying.
fuck it.
You guys can keep on. I will do just time.
If if I'm allowed to suggest this, if you could move on to the next room as fast as we could, I'd love that.
I mean, you're very welcome to. I don't mind. I think I saw plenty of this room.
That's fine. I was just asking everyone else. I didn't want to leave you guys behind.
I mean, I'm happy to join you. Just so you're not alone. You'll be fine.
Thank you, Aiden.
Nah.
Bear's going to wait at the door. Bear's going to wait at the door for everyone. I'm not opening up yet.
So everyone moving to the next room?
Leaving Tobias behind. Yeah.
Tobias?
Past the murder robots. Very cautiously.
You see Skitty going a yo-yo she found.
The Iron Golem waves at you like, hello.
It's like one of those dolls that like talk when you walk past them. It's like, no! How about no?
Barry like gets up close to Tobias' ear and whispers, "Does any of this creep you out too? Or is it just me?"
This is creeping me out, and more of the possibility of them coming alive and beating the shit out of you.
That's what I'm freaked out.
Yeah.
This whole area is just giving me.
You two are a riot.
I want to
Doubt
know
that
how
would
to
happen.
make them.
What is that?
When the giant death beast shadow thing comes from me shooting a bird, a bunch of shit could happen from inconsequential things.
I know for a fact I can't take on any of them.
Did Butch want to do anything?
No, Maris is just like really. He doesn't want to leave because he wants to know how to make them.
All right. So I will
But
say, if you want to study
reluctantly,
them,
he'll leave.
I mean, if you want, you can try to study them while they're doing the thing on the room.
Yes, specifically this one.
Roll me intelligence. Roll me an Arcana check. You're not gonna know straight like everything, but I can give you
Ooh.
Nice.
All right. So if you spend some time here, you can understand how this thing works. You're gonna probably need a manual to manufacture it, but you're starting to understand it. So you're gonna spend some time there. All right. So who's moving down?
Devices.
And
I also
Skip
have a
will follow.
question, like, how much time would have taken for everyone to get to this point from when we entered the room to now?
About I could say from when you got from the sewers to there.
It's from when we found this room to now.
About a couple minutes, probably 10 minutes tops. With your guys looking around. Right. So, move your tokens deeper into the room.
Whew.
I guess while Miraz is doing his thing, Gree's gonna be next to him and studying the golem again. I mean construct. What was the name of the order it said it was?
Bye, I
Uh,
guess.
He was from the Corvin. He says that he was constructed by the Corvin Academy.
And will I know what that academy is?
That's not how you write academy.
I put Corbin Academy into the general notes. Let's see here. Unless you're just gonna type it in, I'm gonna probably delete it.
Oh no, you can keep it typed there because it's
Never
good to have
mind.
stuff in general notes.
For some reason, it didn't save again. I'm such a ditz.
It's good to have shit on the general notes.
Agreed.
So Barry and Skip, as you're standing there, you start to hear footsteps.
Tobias, you hear that too, right? Yeah, yes, I hear that.
Tobias, your footsteps.
As you see two armored figures, dressing like this very.
Before they show up, can I hide?
There's not much place to hide. You can
Shit.
try.
You're not a halfling. You can't duck between people's legs.
You see
Fair.
these two figures seems to be like wearing like sets of heavy armor, actually quite polished armor and quite well made and well crafted. One of them has like they don't seem to have their weapons drawn, but they seem to have like these two swords by their sides, each of them. Halt there! What you doing here? One of them says.
We were just by to check out the museum. We heard they were merchants inside of this place. We
Oh.
weren't coming to stir up any trouble, if that's what you thought.
Oh, you folks are customers?
Yes, we're customers, if that's what you think.
Very well. Just don't try anything funny. Come on, follow us.
Can we wait for our friends? We aren't the only three here. We have another 3 people in the back.
Very well. Hey,
And then-
Johnson. Yeah. You warn the boss that we have customers. Alright.
If you can just give me a moment, I'll go get them. And then
No
Barry like
problem.
slowly walks out the door and goes over to Heathen. Get you fucking moving away, you piece of shit!
Slowly.
I'm sorry. What? Oh, I saw. I'm sorry, but I got a little distracted. I just saw that our friends were slacking behind. I didn't want to leave them behind.
I thought you said you were going to go through the door with me.
I'm sorry. I thought so, but I was getting a little anxious. That's all. I apologize.
No, I understand. Just go get those two. We need to get out of here.
Yeah.
Of
Well,
course.
actually, we found guards in the room next over.
Oh, so that's
the-
security. Well, that's good.
They said that we're customers because we were coming to see those merchants.
Makes sense.
So if you can just go get those two and ask if they want to come with us, that'd be great.
I'll be happy to, Barry. I'll be joining you. Pats him on the shoulder and he turns away to face Creed and Morris.
Just above game, Popo, you never really responded to my question. Would I know anything about the Corvin Academy?
What? Did you roll history as he asked?
You didn't tell me to.
I told you to roll history.
Probably just didn't go through.
I did not hear you.
Now you can.
I did
Now
not
you
hear
can roll that history check.
I didn't hear you, so.
Okay.
It's fine, you're having you're having technical problems. We all have those.
Oh.
You're also having a
Corbin
lot of problems.
I'm gonna
Corbin
kill you,
Academy,
Skip.
more
I'm gonna kill
Corbin
you.
Academy, more like lame academy, am I right?
Oh.
Corbin Academy. It's run by birds. Must not be very reputable.
You graduated from another academy that was very much against them. Fuck those guys.
The guys that told you had a really big grudge against them, so they didn't want to give you any material on them. They had a grudge.
It's for your brand.
Goodness, your friend seems very engrossed.
So many
He looks up
notes.
at Creed. How much of a talker are you, sweetheart?
Yeah, he's just gonna look you down and just. You don't really see it in his face, but you see it in his visor. He's kind of scanning you and just judging you before looking back to his Maris.
How tall is Creed?
I'm sure he's like 7 foot, 8 foot.
Yeah, what did I put?
Wasn't he like almost 7 feet tall or something?
Yeah, I can't find it, but yeah, basically.
Well, I'm still looking up at him, and I give him a smile. Oh, what a nice look. Anyway, what brings you around these parts?
Sorry, what was that?
Of course, it's not a problem. I know that you're engrossed in this big machine. Seems that you're very interested in that sort of thing, especially with what you got there.
Such an excellent design. I loved. I wish I had time to take it apart.
Well, I'm just letting you two know we are moving on, but I just didn't want to leave you two behind. That's all.
Alright. As long as we come back.
Oh, absolutely. I don't think we won't.
Alright. We can go.
Lovely. Oh, and my mind escapes me. Did I get your name? Your name, yes. I don't believe I...
Sorry about that. Mary Soldier, at your service. And he'll offer his hand.
He shakes it politely. Haven. Pleasure.
Pleasure's mine.
Of course.
So as you guys are having that conversation, walk towards the direction, this whole time this guy has been staring you down, Skip. And he
Skip
asks you a
looks
question.
very afraid of this fucking dead cells boss-looking ass.
Question: You wouldn't have never seen in your life like a small goblin about this size, no tail, gray skin, looks very bland, and has a habit of making houses out of corpses. Would never ever seen him, right?
I don't think so.
Before you ask us, we haven't seen anything like that either.
My quest continues then. Oh well. Very well.
Is that creature in this museum?
No, it's just a small goblin that screwed over a old group of friends of mine.
Oh, thank God. Well, I'm sorry, but...
No, nothing against you, little one. Just trying to find the guy.
Okay.
Also, I'm very sorry for your loss.
It's fine. They died with honor, at least. So, as you guys go towards the area, you see this scene. As you see a very old looking human with these black robes and this very long beard. Seems to have like a crow mask by its side, and he seems to be playing billiards with a crowman. You see that the crowman has like these long robes that are made of very diverse and beautiful tapestries that are very colorful and very bright. They actually remind you of your homeland, Haven. These kind of colors. On the bottom, you see that there's a very small half-elf with a very large halberd that has like these very long tubes by its side, and it has a clip flat side of the halberd with a trigger at the bottom of the halberd. By the side, there is a female with green dragonborn with this bleach green skin and scales. She has like these two battle axes by her side, and they seem to be holding hands and having conversation. By her side, there's an unconscious orc, Yanchi posing on the ground, unconscious.
Hold on. Is Purple robotic?
Yeah, yeah, I was about
Yeah,
to say,
he is.
poison your body.
I thought it was just me because it's usually just me.
Yeah.
Hello, can you hear me?
So far, so
Yeah,
So, what part of the description you guys
we
heard?
caught it, but it just sounded
got-
janky.
Yeah.
Do you want me to repeat it?
Nah.
Yeah, for clarity.
Okay,
Oh,
so
alright.
you see that you see this small room seems to be like a lounge. There's this old human that wears like this black cloak and has like a crow mask by its side, and on the other side of the table you see a small crowman wearing this very exotic and beautiful tapestry-looking clothing that actually kind of reminds you of Homehaven. They seem to be playing billiards. Billiards, I believe that's what you call it.
Billiards, pool, yeah.
Pole, yeah. On the bottom, you see a young, small half elf with a long halberd kind of weapon that has like two tubes and a clip slapped on the top of the halberd. And he is by the side of a green dragonborn woman that has two battle axes. The two of them seem to be holding hands and having a lovely conversation together. And by their side, there is an unconscious orc on a Yancha pose with manacles on his hands and feet. The other guard seems to be on what seems to be a television, watching a TV show about a funny rabbit man messing around with a small monkey man. By the side of this room, there seems to be a fridge. Small fridge seems to be working, and there's some computers. See that the crow kind of figure looks at all of you. Welcome to my shop. I apologize for the strange place and placement of the shop, but I be glad to be of service. Guess our game is over then. Oh well. See that the wizard kind of man just kind of walks to the bottom of the room, pulls out a cell phone, and seems to be looking at something.
Before I move on, can I get your name?
Of course, my name is Mr. Shiv. I am a seeker of rare objects, you see.
One of those rare objects happen to be a map of Dogtown?
I may have one, perhaps. Let me check. By the way, allow me to show what Shiv looks like.
Ooh.
Ooh.
The
Oh,
Nice.
Map.
Merchant named Mr. Shiv. A very
raggedy boy.
person.
It is a pleasure to be your acquaintance.
I'm guessing Detect Magic is almost on its last leg. Would I see anything significant in this room or on anybody's person by chance?
This man seems to be glowing with magical stuff. A magical aura. Like a lot of magical glows to him. So are the two knights that you saw, and the man on the bottom being what looks like to be a wizard, looking at his phone.
Okay, what type of magic are we looking at? Like enchantments, divinations, or anything?
You don't. It's like a blob. It's like a blob, like a congealing blob of magical stuff on his person.
They just kind of like they just took all the magic and put it in a blender.
Like there's a lot of stuff. Like there's a lot of stuff with this guy that's kind of hard to discern what is what.
nothing on these 3 individuals on the lower half?
Nope. No, on the lower half, they don't seem to have anything magical on them.
Okay.
What about the guards?
The guards seems to have a heavy evocation magic to their swords.
Oh.
Well, make yourselves comfortable. Go ahead.
Just saying, was there anything else like hidden in the walls or any magic 8 bars on the pool table?
Not really.
Okay.
The magical stuff seems to be coming out of the crowman himself.
Okay. That's all I got.
Well, all I'm after is rations and bullets. So
That's fair. I want to go talk to the other patrons in this area. It would seem rude not to.
You may feel welcome in my little... Well, this is a temporary shop only, of course. After all, I do like to wander around the place to place.
That's good.
how much for the bullets and how much for the rations?
Well, bullets are quite cheap. What kind of currency would you like to pay in? Dollars, chips, Zhao Tai, scrap? Maybe you have something interesting for trade.
What we're using are dollars or the gold as the transfer for gold, right?
Dollars are valuing silver. Chips is the first time you hear that currency. Haven, you would know what chips are.
Right.
Chips are the currency of your land, being the golden lands. Because since there's a lot of luxury there, the money is kind of shaped like a little poker chip. And some places actually take that for betting and for the events. There's a little bit of a culture of gamble around your area, your region. In some places, they are worth gold. They are worth to weight in what would be the currency of golden coins.
I have dollars, and that's all I got.
No problem, amigo. Let's see. So while I look at the little shopping list that I had for him, alright, so here's what he has on his inventory. And just open inventory. Alright, so each a cartridge of bullets, like being pistol bullets, you buy it and there's 20 bullets per box. He has 4 of those boxes, and each box of bullets is $98. He has special rounds that is hollow point. That what hollow point is that if you shoot it at a unarmored enemy, they will take an extra dice of damage. This is mostly used for beasts, creatures that don't wear heavy armor, etc. He has armor piercer, that is a bullet being ammunition that gives +2 to hit, and he has explosive rounds as well. Which one do you want?
Well, Tobias doesn't have $98, so
You see that he is looking at you, and he has kind of glow. I know this might be a bit intrusive, right? But you seem to be holding something within you that is quite glowing.
no offense, but that's none of your business.
Understandable.
How much are the rations?
Well, each ration will be equivalent of like $10 each ration. If you guys have stuff to sell to him, he will buy it.
I still only have whatever the starting currency was, which I don't even remember what it was. I just have it listed as whatever the equivalent of 10 silver is.
Well, he'll buy 2 rations because he only has $50. So
Alright. He hands you over like these rashes. They're mostly like dried meat with some dried bread as well. And in each ration comes a small little bottle of water. So you have two extra rations.
I'm not effort to buy.
Alright, anyone wants to negotiate or try to buy and sell stuff with him?
Would he
I do,
happen to
but
have
I'm
any bulk?
roboting. Give me a sec. Hang on.
Oh dear. While he's robot and dying, anyone else?
Would he have any bolt?
Bolts? Yeah, he has bolts, like crossbow bolts. What's the price for crossbow bolt? I'm just checking the price. Yep, each bolt is 4 silver. Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's 4 silver per bolt.
Any weapon?
I do have some weapons. Take a look. You do see that there's a trident looking weapon that has a little bit of a backpack. That seems to have like these electrical backpack to it. This one's being radiated with evocation magic to it.
Ooh.
Above game is a javelin of lightning.
How much?
This one is gonna be a bit expensive, being 800. So, $800 more specifically.
Okay. So that'd be like 8 gold.
That would be about 80 gold more specifically. Keep in mind, gold is worth almost like is almost worth the equivalent of platinum in this setting.
It's golden doubloons. That's understandable.
Yeah.
How much currency does your guy have?
40 gold.
Let's see, what other items he has? He has a balloon pack, he has a parapet of health, he has a strange dog whistle, if anyone wants it. He has stim packs, he has studded leather armor.
Do you have this in like a doc or something we can look at?
Yeah,
I have it on my pen and paper little paper.
Oh, okay.
thing.
Actually,
Yeah, ask about
actually, if you,
the.
It would just
You
be
can
much easier to read at our leisure.
Okay.
actually,
so
wait, no,
I'm
wait.
gonna-
Sorry.
I'm gonna type it in.
Okay. Might I ask about
when
the
I'm
dog?
typing that, so you're saying you typing it in directly makes a lot more sense.
Done.
Also, I will be back. I have to go use the bathroom.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that real quick as well.
I mean, I have a question about the dog whistle. But other than that, I think I'll
The
just
dog
step
whistle
back.
seems to be magical, by the way. But yeah,
Okay.
what's your question about it?
I guess like, yeah, it's a magical dog whistle, and I'm assuming that it's a mystery until you actually buy it. So, how much is a dog whistle?
$10.
Oh yeah, I'll take it. I have like 52 silver. I'll
That's a-
take it.
Isn't that like a gold?
Yeah.
Shit. Never mind. I only have cents.
No, the dollar silver is. Don't you have like silver currency?
I do.
So yeah, $10.
I don't remember what I have because there's so many
The
different
gold-
kinds of currency.
The gold currency. Let's go. The gold currency is worth a lot, but this is in the dollar currency, by the way. So you guys can keep a mind on it.
Right. I don't think I have any chips on me, so yeah. So yeah, I'm just working with dollars.
Okay, I'm back.
All right. Go to currency. Currency is here.
I don't have much money, but I have stuff. Do you want to swap stuff for stuff?
We can do that. Yes.
I have this thing. Just pulls out the glass pigeon.
I will give you. What do you want in trade of it? I can give you. I can give you either a stim pack for it, or maybe something else.
What else do you have?
Shotgun shells, bullet shell. I have ammunition boxes.
I don't like
I
guns.
have.
Yeah.
I do have this fancy pair of gloves if you want them. As he pulls out these shoe gloves.
Ooh. What do they do, if anything, or are they just gloves?
He whistles, and the gloves come to life.
Whoa. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Yeah. She gives him a pigeon.
Hold on. It would be the pigeon plus some more. After all, what you have there is quite a mighty fine, but it's not as worth it as these bad boys. It would be the gloves plus 50 silver.
Well, Skip, didn't you tell me that that pigeon used to belong to a noble of some sort? You sly, cunning little thing.
Should he roll deception?
Roll deception.
Yeah. Oh wait, gosh. Deception. 17.
I presume you wink at her to clue her in.
Yeah, I'm
Otherwise
also
she won't
winking at
get
her.
in.
I'm giving her a wink at the sly, sly creature you.
Yeah, we found this thing in a big treasure chest, and it was full of all kinds of money and stuff, and this was in it. It's not entirely wrong, but
His eyes widen as she says lots of money in it and stuff, and I'm like, shit.
I mean that's not wrong.
No, it's not. But like, he's just reacting. That's all.
Let me roll an insight for this boy.
Indeed. I'm sure it's pretty high.
He's a merchant, so.
He is. He's a merchant. Even just trying to play the game.
Tell you what. The pigeon and $25, and it's yours.
He raises his eyebrows at Skip. That does sound like a better price.
Fucking broke.
Looks back at, how about the pigeon and 15?
Roll me a persuasion check. This is going to be a hard check.
Got it. 21.
Well, you did. Well, unfortunately, he repeats in Skip's voice, lots of treasure. Cannot go lower than that. It seems like this guy doesn't have a really voice of his own, but it's a mixed match of voices.
Right.
I forget.
And what-
Did Skip get any money from that? I straight up don't remember.
I guess you're right. He takes out, but actually,
That is a genuine question. Did I get any money from that? Because I did not put it on my sheet.
If you got it, you
I
should
mean,
have.
it was unless
I don't
mean,
know if I did.
unless we left it in the car.
Unless
I
you
hope
did
to
that.
God not. We're never saying that again.
Hmm.
300 silver. I still don't know. There are so many fucking currencies, dude.
So what, 30 gold?
Oh, I have 15 gold pieces. What the frick?
Well, that
Is-
presumably, I'm guessing that was in the truck. Like, I doubt we'd be. Where would we be carrying that?
Yeah. I still have a bag of 15 gold pieces. I guess I can pay. I'll, use that. to the
Remember, I
funds.
have a quick reference for the
Right, for the currency.
Jichawan dollars are considered the silver of this world.
I see.
Okay.
And chips, the new currency you guys discovered, is also worth in gold.
Right.
Oh my god.
I mean, I guess. I mean, what was the kind of currency in this sack that I have? Because apparently I have a pouch containing 15 gold pieces, and I don't know if it's like from a certain
Seems to be chips.
chips. Okay.
How much is chips worth? Does it say?
Gold!
Yeah, they're gold. So
Pay attention!
So 15
Yeah.
gold would be, if the conversion's still the same, it'd be in 15 gold. If you $10 would be a gold piece, because 10 silver is a gold piece, so you can do the math.
right.
Yep.
I hate math.
Okay.
Learn
so
it.
150. So okay. He pulls out a couple chips. Counts out a couple of his other money, I guess, and he pulls it together to making 25. Hands it over to him. All right. And by the way, here's an extra 10 for that dog whistle of yours. I'm curious on what it does. I guess
Very well.
it's interesting.
He makes a trade, and you have the gloves and the dog whistle right now as he pockets. From what it seems like a black pouch, the coins, and you see that they gone.
Curious beforehand.
Thanks, Haven.
Not a problem.
So yeah, just spend your money for me though.
Don't worry about it. Go ahead, Sirius.
Just curious. Did either Maris or me notice anything magical on that pigeon?
Doesn't seem to have any magic on it. Just seems to be quite valuable.
Okay, just curious.
The way schemes. Oh no, go ahead. Say Sirius. I didn't know you were going to go roguelike. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just curious, is all. Didn't want to miss an opportunity on a tubs or whatnot.
Of course. But I do have a question for you, Skeeves. I believe that you said it was a tapestry on the wall. From what, or was it on somebody else? On like those clothes? I apologize. So my brain's telling me it's a tapestry on the wall. Oh, I know you're typing.
Could you repeat that?
The thing that's familiar to Haven, is it a tapestry on the wall or is it somebody's clothes?
It's his clothes that look like tapestry.
Skeeve's clothes?
Shiv's clothes.
Shiv's clothes. Okay. Well, he's definitely gonna. It's like Skeeves is kind of like points over to Shiv. Is he from Ifeldor?
not a Feldor. Close though. I am from. Let me just grab my notes. Mira. I am from Mirage.
Mira. Oh,
It's a.
I see.
You know that is a close city to Feldor. I'm from there. It's either like me or away from home.
Agreed. Yes. Very far away from home. Yep. Why are you out here? Or far away, I guess.
Well, I guess you could say that I wanted to spread my wings a little bit.
Ah, you
Things
too.
were getting a bit bland there for me.
I'm sure.
Of course, you would understand that it would be pretty boring, especially within the times of the politics.
Kind of like his smile kind of weakens at that statement. He's like, yes, white.
It's gonna incite you.
Okay, go ahead.
Do you want to hide your sentiments, or
Yeah, I think that might be important to him. Yeah, I'm gonna roll it. A good deception.
Oh no!
Damn, I tried my best, but I didn't
With the
succeed.
+7!
Oof.
Oh god.
He doesn't say anything. Yeah, it can be quite nasty sometimes. Not a lot of fun, in my opinion.
No, Eldor definitely has things to work out. That's for sure.
Big agree on my side, friend. But you have 30 gold pieces? Maris.
Hmm?
Do you have the 30 gold pieces?
You told me I had 40 after buying the tools that I needed before.
Wasn't that 40 silver?
You told me gold.
Let me check my RDMs. Hold on.
You got one too many currencies here.
I know, this is my attempt to make the currencies a bit more... I might simplify the currencies in the future,
That'd be nice.
but it's just because of the setting itself. Hold on.
That makes sense, but it is a bit complicated.
Yeah, and, you know, it's okay to be complicated sometimes.
Yeah.
We just need a also PayPal bot to import it for us.
Yep, I said that. So, okay. So you can get the Fire Converger. The way the Fire Converger works is just like the last campaign, where you roll 5d6 and a d10. The d10 is an overheat score. Once you go adding that score to the overheating. Once it reaches 12, it overheats and you cannot use it anymore for the day. It loses a d10 heat by the end of a long rest.
Yeah, I'm gonna need that written out.
Yeah, let me do it.
Thank you.
Since you seem to know about weird things, do you know what these are? I found them in a weird place. Skip pulls out like the colorful crystal ring and the angry dwarf brooch she found in that decrepit church.
Okay, let me just finish typing out the Pirate Conversion stats.
I'm not gonna lie, I like the idea that Maris now has a flamethrower to match his hairstyle.
His hair's pink. That'd be some weird fire.
He's flaming
Pink fire
pink.
is cool. I think that's fire when you burn copper. Might be.
It's still a warm color. Still works.
Nice and frizzy.
See, this is why I keep all my notes digitally.
It's easier to write them down traditionally first for some people. Like, you know, Arthur is basically almost all traditional.
Yeah, it's much faster to copy paste is the thing. But I guess you're right. Some people are just more used to it.
Oh, what you could use, you could always use Word Anvil, where you can post in all your notes.
Well, Anvil!
Give all your DM notes to yourself and nice and organized with simple tags
Look.
in here and there.
Look, I like using traditional stuff. Okay,
You're valid.
Yeah,
I don't really like to rely on the on Roll20 to keeping notes. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's the stats for the Pyro Converger.
Thank you.
Aki, we were always chilling.
Mm-hmm.
It does require attunement. I will say it that as well.
Which one? I showed him two items.
The Pyro Converger. The gloves
Oh!
work like this, by the way. You use a command word, you choose what it is, and you can control the gloves like if they were clawing hands. You know the creature?
Crawling claw.
Clawing claws.
A picture. Huh?
You can control them as if they were crawling claws at your command. They can do as you say, they will do as you say and do as you command them. You can
Did
use
you
them
type
for
this out? I could fucking just copy it.
But dude, you don't need. They're just two crawling hands you can control.
It's good to keep. If I have a thing that can spawn two crawling claws, I want to know that.
Uh,
Then post it in your notes, man.
You have notes, right?
yeah, I have my
Yeah.
notes, but they're all physical, my dude.
I was talking to Goblin and say you can
Yeah.
just use your.
I was gonna put it on my sheet.
Yeah, do that.
Just put it in your notes.
Yeah.
I need to keep up with what you're saying first.
Okay.
I also misplaced my fucking notebook.
You fucking goober.
Is it a strength? Dex?
There's no stats to it. You just do the flames, and it does a cone of 5d6 damage.
Okay.
And then after you use the cone, you roll a d10 and add that to the overheat score.
Okay, so can I get those fucking items appraised now?
Okay, so the item is appraised. Let me roll a investigation for him. Seem to be ornamental. For the two of them, it was the emblem and the ring.
It was the. I have them put as prismatic crystal ring and angry brooch.
The brooch, he's willing to pay 50 chips for it. He doesn't say why.
Mm.
You with your detect magic, Siri, you see that the ring seems to have some magic to it.
Would I know what the Skull of Magic is?
Abjuration.
And above game, what's admiration again? Isn't it?
Abjuration is usually defense.
Defense?
Except,
Yep.
or it could be like stuff like I'm pretty sure alarm.
Shields,
decoration, right?
protection, wards.
He's going to give you
Let's
50
skip.
chips for the ring.
I thought you said the brooch.
No, for the ring. For the brooch, he sees it as more decorative, and he's willing to give you 30 gold pieces for it.
Gold, dude.
Gold chips. What's so
Okay.
hard to keep up? My dude.
You said they cost.
Yeah, you
I
said
know.
gold pieces. You did say gold
I
pieces.
said gold. Pay attention, my dude.
I know you did, but you also said chips earlier, and I'm confused.
You did. Everyone's getting confused with the wrong words right now.
Everybody's-
Gold are chips. That gold equals chips.
That's the one thing I learned was the more names you add, the more complicated it's going to be.
Yeah, I'm probably just gonna go for the. They're probably just gonna keep the simple ones then from the future. Jesus Christ!
Okay.
goodness
What I would personally do, I would make scraps copper.
They are
Coin,
copper.
no, yeah, because that's fine, because like,
Yeah.
that makes sense. I'd make
Literally, they're
in coin silver and then the dollars the gold.
Honestly, everybody needs to just be on real.
Because like because dollars would feel like more of a luxury because you have to maintain them and make in coins or not. To me, that's how I feel like those two should be flipped.
It's because of the old world coins being the chips are more valuable than the dollars because they're from two different places.
Numbers, logistics. Fuck this shit.
So are you taking the money or not?
I want to roll insight real quick because he didn't say what the ring did. He
did
said
say
the
it
brooch
was-
was ornamental.
Yeah, said the ornamental here. So
He didn't
sure,
say
roll-
shit about the ring.
All right, so roll me an insight versus his stat.
15.
He seems to be being honest. From his perspective, they're both ornamental.
Curious. With my background with everything technological and insightful, would I know anything about currency and like what's the word? Would I know the base value of magical items in
Unless you know specifically what the magical item is, could be a common, uncommon, rare. You have no idea what the ring is.
Might I incite him?
Sure thing.
Because I'm just overhearing and I'm making sure to watch over Skip just in case. Shit. Never mind.
As well, because I'm like 20 feet away.
Sure thing. Roll insight.
Don't let me down. You didn't let me down, Tobias.
It feels like he is taking a lot of interest in that ring. Like
I'm gonna
lot.
look over at I'm gonna definitely look
really
over at
wants it.
Tobias.
Does it feel like he's like asking for more than you probably would be asked for? Just like a
Feels like-
magic ring.
Feels like he's overpaying it a little bit as well. Seems that he wants it. That's why he seems to be not really giving much information on it.
Like, I of all the canters I took, I did not take the message. I'm upset about that now.
You can step in.
You can just speak up out loud.
Agreed.
Is there any reason that you want that ring so badly?
Could you repeat that? You cut it out a little bit.
Sorry. Is there any reason you want that ring so badly?
Seems very valuable for me.
That doesn't really answer my question.
He stops a little bit. I recognize its craft, its function.
What does it do?
I'm gonna do a thing. Throw something to the air, and then when it's gonna hit you, say the word shield.
What?
The ring,
Okay.
whenever you're gonna be hit by something, the ring forms a barrier.
Oh, that sounds actually really useful.
I'm going to pay for it, though.
I got shot earlier. I think I really need this. I'm sorry. I can give you the angry looking thingy though.
Sure thing. How much was for the brooch?
You said 35 something.
Yeah, 35. Yeah, 35.
You said 35 gold.
Yeah, he pays 35 golds for the brooch.
Thanks. If I find another thing like this, I could probably give you that one.
Fair enough, I suppose. You don't know how many charges this item has, by the way.
Thanks for telling me, though.
You're welcome. Anything else anyone wants to buy for him? Or sell for him? Now that you guys have some money to do it?
If nobody else has any inquiries with him.
Let me look over
Yeah,
this again.
Bias will try to sell like the other Centurion armor. I guess maybe a landmine.
Okay, so if you want to sell the Centurion armor, he's willing to give for the armor 40 gold pieces, and for the landmine, he's willing to pay $200.
What's balloon? What's the balloon pack?
You want to know what it does? Well, you put it on your back, you pull the little cord, and a balloon will make you levitate.
That sounds fun.
Buy a set of 20 bullets. Normal bullets.
Skip looks through her pack some more and pulls out a couple of the books she found in the library.
Not interested in them.
Alright. What about this thing? She pulls out the robot core.
Robot core?
The robot core we found in the broken down city.
Ooh.
Yeah, Creed is gonna know his gaze on that.
Maris is very interested in that now.
Does it look familiar to him?
Looks like a robot core. Core for a robot. About medium-sized robot.
Does
Don't
it give
really
off
look
any magic?
a little bit of elemental magic on it. That will be used like as a battery.
Little one, I don't believe I've gotten your name. Can I see that?
She puts it down. My name's Skip, by the way.
Maris, in case you didn't get mine. Would very much like to investigate it.
I have no.
She
use
lets
for-
him.
I have no real use for robotics. None of my clients.
Okay. Here you go then. She just gives it to Maris and keeps looking through her stuff.
Alright. So, Maris, as you're investigating it and you guys are conversating, Barry, what were you doing?
Oh, this whole entire time I was trying to talk to these two in the corner.
Okay, so as that was happening, you approached the two of them. They seem to be like in a little bit of conversation, like, "No, honey, you did the best out there. No, honey, it was because of your talent with the halberd that we got this book." So that hello there.
Excuse me. Sorry for interrupting. Weird question. Would you work here, or are you just visiting?
We don't really work here, honestly. We're in the hunt for a criminal. Yeah, that guy over there. You see that the half elf kicks the orc on the butt, and he goes,
So you were on a hunt for the criminal. He seems pretty caught to me.
"Yep."
That's a great. You guys did a great job with that. And what was he? What were the crimes for?
You see that the elf puts himself forward. He was attacking caravans.
Ooh. Wait. What would the orc's name be?
Crook.
That's not. I don't think that's what we're looking for.
Does Tobias
What are his elf ears here?
He's right there.
half elf is here with the 15 passive perception.
You guys
Seriously?
were in conversation with the merchant.
God damn, I would. Alright, yeah, they're not talking loudly. That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
You guys went to. You guys.
I can't wait for Barry to walk over. Like, oh, who's that? Like, oh, that's Crunk. It's who? That's who we are out here to get.
Not
They
that-
already
here's-
got him. Shit.
I remember when I discovered these shoe back at the tavern. They were also looking at the quest boards.
That's a good point.
I don't remember.
that these two existed.
I remember.
I
them.
do. Except I
I only
totally
remember them
forgot
because
about what they look like.
Papa posted that
So-
art one time, and I forgot who they were
Bias
completely.
wouldn't remember either. He's like, oh, it's two people.
Yeah, we got
Everyone's a half elf.
Good job on your work, and good job on your work. And you get. He seems pretty caught to me. So are you gonna bring him back to? Actually, what city are you guys from?
We were settling down in Aquafria for a little bit.
Oh, wait, so
move
you
back.
guys also got a quest to get into work from Macrofia? That's actually
Yeah,
what we are here to
certainly.
do too.
Well, we got the. Yeah, we were here. We're also trying to find the people that were missing, but we're not risking our lives for that.
Yeah, I can understand that. We went the wrong way trying to actually find the criminal we were looking for, but that ended us up in some strange territory with a woman who was recording us with a phone or something. It was very weird.
Woman recording you on the phone? That sounds kind of creepy.
It was very creepy. We hightailed it out of there as fast as we could.
Dear, that sounds actually really creepy. Glad you guys managed to get out of there alive, though. By the way, I guess we didn't introduce ourselves. You said that the half elf. My name is Drake. Yeah, just Drake. And you see this guy.
Lad.
And my name is Zylara. As you see this woman.
Well,
Yeah.
hi, Drake. Hi, Zoar. I haven't seen many dragon water on my Aquafina. Did you just move in?
Yeah, me and my sweet little peach pie over here. Hey, come on, don't call me that. We moved into the town and looking for work.
Ooh, are you guys in a relationship?
Yeah, we are.
How forward
Yeah,
are
we
you?
are. Yeah, we are. We have been dating for what? 3 years now? 4 years?
Ooh, I'm happy that you guys kept it together this long during a time like this. It's inspiring.
Yeah, it's good to have someone close to you in these hard times. You see that she squeezes a little harder the hand of the elf. That you see that he goes, as he doesn't seem that strong, and she seems quite big and beefy.
Actually, important question. Would you happen to have a ride back to Aquafina, or did you walk here?
We walked here.
Oh, okay.
Please don't squeeze my hand so hard. Oh, sorry, honey.
Well, would it be okay if you walked with us back to Aquafina? We're also going back there too after we finish our mission.
I mean, we're gonna be staying in here not for long, probably a day or two only. But we're going to actually walk with these people here that we're going to Aquafria as well.
No, it's just a good coincidence that we're all here together. That's all. I feel like it'd be good if we just we shouldn't be taking too long. We're coming here for a map of Dogtown. One of our teammates had something to do here.
If you want to, I have my spare map.
Would you be willing to offer it to me?
What you think, honey? Said We're really gonna give a map out to strangers? Oh, come on, they seem like good people. I worked so hard on it. But they're gonna need the help, they could die there. Fine, give them the map.
Thank you. We'll make sure not to take more than a day.
Sure thing. We're probably gonna stay here until the end of the night. Probably gonna be traveling by morning then.
We'll make sure to come back here before we leave then.
Alright, take care, you all. Take care, what's your name? You never introduced yourself.
Oh, the name's Barry.
Barry. I thought I saw you, but oh no, that was someone in a different uniform. Was similar to you in the city.
Really? Oh, you're talking about my brother.
Oh, you have a brother. That's nice.
Yeah, he works in the militia. I've mostly just traveled, so we talk to each other sometimes. But we miss each other a lot. Well,
Oh,
more
okay,
often than I miss some of my other family who lives in Aquafina.
Yeah, I did see him like going towards the south though in a caravan of soldiers. So
Ooh, no, that's actually where we dealt with this. Oh, that's so remember when I told you that we went in the wrong direction?
yes.
We happened to find a giant. How do I describe this? Staticky creature.
Oh dear.
It was like a demon, I think, but also made of shadows. And it also
Demon, where?
almost
You
killed.
see that the elf figure jumps up. Demon, where?
No. It almost killed. It almost killed. It did kill a lot of Black Border Relations. It almost killed two of our. So it's hard to talk about.
Probably just glances over at Skip and Tobias forlornly.
Thinks about the guy with the mustache whose name I can't remember right now.
Henry.
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 Henry! How could you forget, you heartless fool?
Henry.
What did the dragon warren call the elf again? I was laughing about it, then forgot what he called it.
David and...
Drake. It's Drake. I know why you're laughing, you bitch.
No. What did she call him? What did she call him?
Peach Pie or something.
Peach Pie.
Yeah, so cute.
This rowdy lad. I like these two.
Yeah, they're cute.
Honestly, I was hoping that when he said please let go, and she just says no.
Damn. Hand destroyed.
She does have her tail around his waist though, like to keep him close.
Cute.
As she's doing intense hand holding with him.
Free-handed hugs.
Intense hand-holding. Advanced hand-holding.
Yes! Yes!
Hand holding intensifies.
I cast hand holding at 5th level. Anyway, moving back to-
Moving on. But either way, yeah, we the people who you see over there, the goblin's name is Skip, the half elf's name is Tobias, and
Which one at this point? There's three now.
the half elf in the hat, and the other half elf with pink hair. Their name is Maris, and I think the guy in armor's name is Creed.
You never called his name. None of us did.
Yes, I did. I
What?
designated myself as Creed.
Yeah,
I don't remember that at all.
that was the first thing that
Pay
they
attention. Bing.
They introduced. They did actually introduce themselves out of the joke. After I said that,
I know they did. I just didn't catch him saying his name. I just heard that he scanned us and started judging us.
you giant fool.
Agreed.
My bad.
That's fine.
Sorry.
Moving on.
So, oh, that sounds spooky. You see that the elf looks kind of concerned. See, giant staticky thing.
It's more than dead now. We destroyed it with fire.
Do you have any fragments of it?
Out of game, did we actually? I don't remember if we ever.
We do.
got rid of
We
the-
kept its skull.
Oh, we kept the skull.
Because we haven't gotten rid of it yet.
Yeah,
Tobias has it.
he stored it.
We'll need to freaking bury that sucker.
Do you have any fragments of it with you?
Yeah, against our better judgment, honestly.
Actually, it's better that you have that thing.
Really? Why?
Well, if another one of those things or one of its servants would have found it, they could have revived it.
Oh,
Ah!
yeah, we should keep that.
You should probably keep it. My recommendation would be a lead box or keep it bathed in holy water. Actually, if you have a powerful enough priest, you could have one of those to remove its curse and make it more usable. My master actually has a blade made about those things.
Out of the skulls of that?
Yes, it makes quite the powerful blade, but also, if you don't temper with it enough, it can be dangerous to wield it.
I can imagine. That thing, just its presence made it so made it hard to use magic. I can't imagine how a blade of that could work.
Well, my cutie peachy pie over here knows all about those things and things around it. Stop calling me that. But why would you? You are so adorable and you're so cute when you're blushed up. Ah.
Well, regardless,
You see that the wizard in the corner that's like with a cell phone. Jesus Christ, just get a fucking rune already.
Damn.
You shush.
We're in a room already. You're just in it.
He keeps looking at his phone.
well, still, thank you for the information. We were actually gonna bury it in the middle of the area we fought it in, but I guess that was a bad idea.
Oh yeah, that would have been horrible. A horrible idea. I have no idea how horrible of an idea that would be.
Well, we have. If you want to help us find something to do with that skull, that'd be great. Maybe make more materials out of it that could be used for weapons. I wouldn't be. I'm not okay with weapons, but if anyone else is, that's fine.
Well, I would say you probably would be best to give it to someone powerful, or he looks at the crowman. He probably can take care of it. See those two guys in armor? They're pretty scary. I don't think anything's getting past them.
So we can sell it to the Crow Man.
Yep, I don't think anyone is gonna be able to take it from him.
Now, I don't think anyone else outside of this area is going to buy it, so it makes sense.
Yeah, only that creepy crow over there is gonna buy it, honestly. Or if you find some of those creepy Corgan mage things. Ugh.
I trust him more. I've met him once. I don't think I've met what you're describing more than any time in my life.
Look, if you see a man, if you see people with, no offense to you, he looks at the guy on the back there. None taken, you pussy. Fucking asshole. If you find anyone like he's wearing like cloaks made out of feathers, of crystallized feathers, has like a crystallized crow mask, stay away.
Bad news?
They are from a place that is called the Corvian Academy. That place is a cesspool.
The name reeks of necromancy. Does it involve necromancy?
Not necromancy, I would say. You see that his expression goes a bit stared. Have you ever seen a science fiction movie?
When the TV works, sometimes.
There's this one about a Frankenstein, Frankenstein, that the mad mage goes a bit too crazy and a bit too no moral qualms. Imagine that, but an entire building filled with those kind of people, like no moral limitations and no moral stop and thresholds on what kind of experiments they would do. Yeah, stay away.
It's definitely bad news. No need to tell me twice.
Yeah, if you see a giant castle, don't go on it. Just don't.
You know, even before you told me this, I wouldn't want to go to a giant castle. I have my limits.
Look, they probably have some good stuff there, but greed can be a can be quite a vicious killer.
That's fair. Also, after this, do you want to meet any of my other teammates? I feel like they'd love talking to you too.
What you think, honey? I think it would be lovely to meet more people, Peachy Pie.
And we are most likely going to be traveling together in a day or two.
Honey, I beg of you, please stop calling me that. Nope, she hugs him. Okay,
Each
well,
are cute.
look here, I love you.
Aw.
You see that he, with a very tired expression, yeah, I would be okay with meeting the other ones. He said the Dragonborn lady gets giddy with that. Meeting people, hooray!
I currently think they're selling to the Crowman, so give us like a second, and when they're done, we can start talking.
Meanwhile, okay, how about some of these? She pulls out 5 cans of tomato sauce.
The forbidden sauce. That thing gives me the shits. I don't want it.
Okay.
Can't handle tomato sauce. Oof.
And here's where we're gonna take a break.
All right.
Okay.
Alrighty.
I hope you guys are enjoying it so far.
Yeah, it's
Having a
It's
great
fun.
time.
really cool.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm gonna take some coffee, use the bathroom, then we'll be ready to play more.
Yeah, okay,
I'm gonna BRB while I go to the loo and refill my drink.
See.
Okie doke.
Just look at general banter.
She never will.
Maris,
but anyway.
so much more.
I'm making a fast food restaurant background for my animation I'm working on. Any ideas for fun food name for the? It's called Bug Burger.
Wait, what are you making this for?
My animation.
For what? What are you animating?
I've been animating for weeks now. The Prince Division one.
The sloppy,
Okay.
Food
a
for
sloppy
Bug Burger.
mo.
Ha!
Hold on.
The name of the place is Bug Burger?
Yeah.
Lizard fingers? I don't know. I like that mothball.
What?
Mothball salad. I like that one.
Mothball salad. I'm putting this on multiple chats, and I'll probably put it on a D10 when I get 10 choices. I mean, it's based off of a bugbear.
Oh, you said bug and I was ready.
Yeah. Bugbears are neither bears nor bugs, and it's weird.
But they're just fireworks.
Comatose casserole.
What?
Isopod tendies.
You can't make tendies out of bugs. That doesn't make any sense.
Isopods are big, dude.
I'm joking. Of course you can.
Centipede footlong.
Nice.
Well, I like Bigfoot long. That one's really good.
Isopod. Would you say tendies?
Yeah, isopod tendies. I didn't even know
Probably
that.
only like 3 of these will be able to fit, but
I'm remembering a movie that had cooked bugs in it, but I don't remember what it was.
It doesn't work.
What was it? I don't fucking remember.
centipede foot. I like centipede foot long more.
Yeah,
honestly, coming from the
Because
world.
centipede sub doesn't allude to its length.
Right.
Yeah,
What? It's centipede foot long. Is that what it's called?
a foot long is just a full sub. You can cut it in half, and it's a 6-inch.
Yeah. No, are you saying you don't like the name Bigfoot long? I'm trying to get this right.
I like centipede foot long more than centipede.
I think
sub.
we're leaning into the bug angle, because
Yeah.
I still think you should go with Bigfoot long, regardless. Like that, it's like I feel like you're missing out on an amazing joke by just saying, "Oh, it doesn't fit in with the theme."
But that's not the aesthetic, Luzzy.
I don't fucking care if it's not that aesthetic. Bigfoot long's a good name.
Then just put that in your pocket, save it for later.
I don't. You think I care? You're the ones taking the loss in this one, not naming it
Why
Bigfoot.
are you being so defensive about it?
I'm being so
Why are
defensive
you
about it.
pushing so hard for it if you don't care?
I push hard for it because I don't want you guys to fail. Of course.
So,
You're gonna
I'm
fail if
back.
you have Bigfoot long.
Welcome back.
Sirius isn't back yet, it seems.
Yo, poison. Bigfoot long or centipede foot long? Which name is better?
Bro, centipede.
You're giving him no context. The restaurant is called Bug Burger.
I'm sorry, you said centipede foot long? Poison, I thought you were
Yes.
cool.
What about
Big
millipede
foot long
meatballs?
just sounds like a foot long that is big.
It's
I know
a
what you're going
pun.
for.
It's a
I know what
pun.
you're going for. But
Great when it's that. As someone who hates
If it
puns,
was-
it's one of the few good ones.
if it was
At
about
first, one of them
you'd have
has to
someone.
be. I just realized one of them has to be the bug burger.
Well, duh.
Regardless, you guys
It's
are
the
wasting.
titular bird.
Guys are wasting potential on it, and I'm sad to see it, man. It's honestly kind of disgusting.
What the hell did I walk into?
I have one more. I
Discussions
have
about
one more
bug
need, and then
fast
I have a
food.
D10.
And how
I
this
have
is
one more
going to
need, and then I have a D10 that I can roll it on.
Well, that's simple.
Spider cider.
Well, that's simple.
Spider cider.
Well, that's simple if you're doing bug dinos. If it's like beetles, you can just call it dung
It's
bug.
technically bugbears, but we seem to be leaning into the bug aspect of it.
I think it's dumb.
Oh, I did. Bug nuggets.
You guys are a lost cause.
Damn you.
Bug nuggets. That's the last one.
Yeah, you guys really are a lost cause, so I can't help you here.
No, just call it Tuscalas.
With a side of buggets.
Buggets.
I just realized I really like that word. Buggets.
Buggets.
Nice.
Can't be saved.
Are you streaming? Is anyone actually there saying anything?
No, we're just
We're not
recording.
streaming. We're just recording. I'm not feeling
Yeah.
really comfortable and not feeling very cash money for streaming.
Yeah.
Still going on YouTube though.
Still going on YouTube,
I
but I don't
assume.
have very cash money for streams.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
If I am feeling the mood back to do streams, I will return to streaming this game. But right now, I'm not feeling the mood. I'm not choking it.
Yeah, you do.
Buggets.
You're not feeling it.
Thank you.
It's not poison time.
It's not popo time.
Thank you.
I'm better at it because I am British. now
You really are.
Damn, that's kind of
it's
disgusting.
short time.
Why are you British?
Bro, why British?
So why are you British?
Why not just call it sweet silk?
Time to get back to the purple power hour.
Alright, I'm gonna mute myself.
Oh, it's silky
Yeah,
floss.
We don't know if everyone is back here yet, though.
Is everybody back yet?
Pretty sure they are.
Walk on.
Right.
Lock.
Yeah, I'm here.
Leap.
Anyone above game? You guys want to buy anything else from the merchant, like the stim pack?
Leap, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah.
Leap.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I never left.
Right. So
Okay,
you
so
guys,
you were saying anything?
you guys want to buy anything else from the merchant, like some stim packs, some rations, or you have some extra coin on your?
I'm still trying to look for. I'm still trying to look for something to try and get that balloon pack because that sounds fun. How much is 45 silver?
He wants 430 silver for the balloon pack.
430.
400. He just paid you gold coins for it, so.
Yeah, you have gold coins.
Well, that'll be 45 gold, though, wouldn't it? Or am I mistaken?
You need 400. You need 43 gold coins for buying balloon pack.
Yeah, I hate to ask, but Tobias, do you have some extra money?
Yeah. Why?
The balloon thing sounds fun.
How much is it?
Everybody's just
It is
babying
400.
Skip.
What'd you say?
Dollars. Pretty much what the balloon pack does is once per day you can cast a levitate spell on yourself and use the balloon pack as the, conductor of the spell.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, you said $400.
Yeah, $450 more specifically.
It's pretty steep.
I have 10 and the stuff he just gave me, which is 35 gold things.
It won't be able to help you out there. Sorry.
Okay. Thanks anyway.
By the way, the balloon pack is an actual magical item from D&D.
Oh, cool.
It's just air balloon from Pokemon. God damn,
Pretty
I was
much.
thinking balloon fighter.
lame. You aren't thinking in the competitive Pokemon mindset. You disappoint me.
Actually, yeah,
Sure.
I'll speak that too.
Just to give the description of the item here.
These are probably going to be useful, but oh well. What about this? She pulls out a mine.
He looks at it. I will pay $150 per mine.
Oh, even if I use both of these, it won't be enough. Oh.
There's the Stimpaks you guys could buy.
I could probably get one of those. Some of that. How about one of these for however many of those? I'm offering a mine for packs.
Each mine is 130, right? Or 150, I said? God, why was my memory bad? Go ahead.
I think he said 130.
It's 130, and each stim pack is $70. So,
And this. So I give him $10 and a mine for 2 stim packs.
so a mine, yeah. So $10 for $10 in a mine for two stim packs. The trade is made. He pockets the mines, the mine and the money.
Mine. I gave him one mine.
Alright, so to the black pouch it goes.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Anyway, anything else anyone would like to trade?
Anybody?
I think I'm done.
So if you guys are done, Barry would walk up with the 2 and tell him about trading the what's name it, the fucking not helmet,
Skull.
thank you.
What?
If If you don't mind, I want to do something.
Sure. What you want to do?
Yeah, Greed is gonna go up to the Mr. Sheriff and just scans him for all the magical items that he has, and then just looks him in the dead in the eye and say, I have been designated to do a number of things here. One thing seems to be you seem to be very inclined with magical items. One boy that I am seeking is a cipher for this. He pulls out the unknown tome that he has in his person and shows it to him.
See that he taps his eye and... Do you want to sell it, perhaps?
Negative. I would like to have a cipher to describe it, to know what the context contains.
Well, this is interesting. I have something that might help you then. He pulls out the scroll. This scroll has a neat little spell on it that will make you able to comprehend what is written on it. I'm willing to part with it, of course, for a fair price.
What do you desire?
50 gold pieces per scroll. And you'll... 50 gold pieces per scroll. If you don't have the money, perhaps a favor.
And, I have at least $400, I believe. So,
It would be... Each $10 is 1 gold piece. He wants 50 gold pieces per scroll.
okay, so let me just...
I can also tap the comprehend languages spell for you if you want to.
I'm trying to understand the conversion right now, so I have 400. Would that be enough? Or...
So that's, I think you're short 10.
Yeah, you're short. You're short of 10.
Or 10 gold pieces, which Haven does see that you are like kind of going through it, and it's like, oh, I'm like, Haven kind of is like, whoops, and he drops at least 10 gold pieces. Well, oh well. Oh, darling, do you mind picking that up? I think it's 10 gold pieces. You might need that.
You're gonna have to be more direct with this guy because he's pretty blunt. I'm gonna tell you that.
He picks up the gold pieces and puts them in your hand. How is that for blunt? Here, darling, I think you might need this.
He's gonna look to you and then look at the coins and just say, "These are not mine."
Aware, I'm lending them to you. And by the way, as he's handing over the coins, he's gonna eye up that tome.
You see this very strange large tome that has a bunch of like these wax seals with a bunch of scriptures on it with a strange language. Do you have Eyes of the Rune Keeper?
Eyes of the Rune Keeper. That I do not.
So, what languages do you speak?
I speak Sylvan, Common, Elvish, and Goblin.
Interesting. You don't... Only one of the seals you can read. There's the one that is on... let me just make sure I'm not doing a fucky-wucky right here.
No problem.
As I look at my notes.
Take your time.
Yep, the Sylvan one you can read, but the other runes you have no idea what language they are.
I see.
because it seems like each rune, each like ceramic rune that is on the tome is on a different language.
And what does the Sylvan one say?
The Sylvan
right.
one says, let me just grab my notes.
Okay.
The Sylvan one says, seek joy, seek happiness, in order to break my seal. Only with true happiness and true enlightenment, you might be able to find the key. That's what the Sylvan one says.
Okay.
Siri, do you take the trade?
That's one of his missions, so he's gonna do it then.
Very well then. He hands you over a scroll of comprehend languages.
He takes it and just say, "Thank you for your cooperation."
You're welcome. Thank you for your coin.
Secondary inquiry. Where did you acquire all these machines in the previous room?
They're not mine. I'm only using this museum as a pit stop, per se so.
Who are the owners of these machines then, that you put on
I-
display?
Probably long dead. Yet they still follow their designation to be on display.
Interesting. I'll take note of that.
Make you think about society.
Well, if anyone else does not have anything else to trade,
Lucy, I think that's your cue.
And then Barry fucking barges through the room with new friends in tow.
Also, just for the sake of brevity, I want to sell at least one thing off of my inventory.
alright, send me what you want to sell.
Yeah, I just want to sell this bedroll of mine.
Okay, he gives you $5 for it.
$5.
Nice.
There you go.
$5.
Wow.
He goes back to play billiards with his mage friend.
So,
So
I'm assuming that we're
We weren't fucking done.
They weren't.
They weren't?
The fucking
You weren't?
skull.
No, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing over here. That's
Well,
me.
Yeah.
Skeev's
They don't
already
know
walked
about it.
off. Yeah.
He's still willing to trade, but he wanted to play the billiards because, you know, he assumed
Okay.
it.
I doubt
He didn't-
Tobias
he's
will
not-
be.
Yeah.
There we go.
He's still in the room. He's not like he just fucking.
Okay, it seems like he was just like, okay, I'm done.
And then he fucking
No, he's still in
peace
the
signs
room.
and disappears.
Okay, sorry.
Right.
Mixed signals.
Go ahead, Barry.
So Barry just not barges through the room. He just walks in the room silently with his friends and takes them over to you guys. So I met these two lovely. This lovely couple. Yeah.
So did the Dragon Bros. Hi! She does like a little joyful wave, and she's about 6 feet tall, while the half elf is
Cool.
about 5 feet 11.
Is that why
Giving
that's such a
little
massive
finger
height
to
difference?
the hello.
The half elf does a gentle wave. Hi.
Yeah. But either way, apparently they also came from Aquafina.
Did they now?
Apparently they got their mission completed. They took out an orc named Crook.
Did they now?
And
Mhm.
they did what?
They finished their mission. They took out an orc named Crook.
Lovely. So glad that he's finally off the streets.
He's actually tied up and unconscious back there.
he looks past everyone at Krog. He's like, that he is.
She's like Yancha posing on the ground, like tied up.
Skip looks at Tobias. How's he looking?
Tobias looks pretty upset.
Tobias, are you okay?
Haven is overcompensating in his smile right now. He's really overselling it.
Yeah.
You
Just
sure?
fine. I'm happy he's off the streets, and I'm happy that we took that diversion. I'm really happy about that.
Didn't we take that?
Agreed.
Wait, was Cook the guy we were going after this whole time? I sort of forgot his name. It's been a rush.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's not a good thing that they got him before we did then.
Oh no, it's good that he's.
I mean, it's a good
out
thing,
there.
but
That's what
It's
counts.
only fair. They found him first. They get to bring him in.
that's fair.
I mean, it was only bound to happen.
I feel like you're a bit mad at someone right now, and I feel like I know who that someone is.
Mad? Me? No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Just both of you in general, honestly. You both. Even
Barry, my boy. No, I'm not mad at anyone.
your smile is
Anyway.
faker than usual.
I believe we were talking about the thing that you saw.
Oh yeah, so, I told him about that subdiversion and the shadow demon thing. Apparently, if we buried the skull, someone would have just revived it.
Haven's gonna look at Tobias like he's fucking telling him shit. God damn it. He's like, God fucking damn it, dude.
Skip is just hugging Tobias's leg because he seems upset. She's supposed to do something.
Well, that part was obvious. It was someone. We all knew someone would find if we buried it. The point was, if we buried it somewhere, it'd be harder to find than just leaving it out or selling it to somebody.
Apparently the best option is drowning in holy water, from what they said.
Yeah,
Did they say that?
Really?
yeah.
Did they
yeah.
catch that?
Out of character, yes, they did say that.
He did
Yeah,
say-
they did.
After-
They did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you still
they
have
did.
that thing, by the way? He looks at you. He looks at the party. Who has the thing?
I don't know who among you.
Don't you have it,
has the
Tobias?
I
You
got it.
still have it?
Yeah, I would recommend keeping with yourselves and not throwing it away. If you find a powerful enough cleric, they could remove the curse and make it that they still retain some of the magical properties, but also they don't attract more of those things.
In the future, I
Wait,
could
just
be
what?
a cleric, but I don't think I'm at that level yet. If that makes any sense to you.
Makes sense.
Skip
Yeah.
perks up, but in a bad way, at the implication that it attracts more of them.
Yeah, the thing attracts more of those things. If you're wearing the skull, though, you are invisible to them, but not the rest of your friends.
There aren't any downsides to wearing the skull of a demon.
Well, they're the downside of its curse.
I would
It's gonna
assume
be-
so.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. So that's why I need to get the curse removed then.
Yeah.
Someone we knew tried to put it on the hood of their car. What would that have done?
Well, would make that the car would not be noticed by the creature.
Ooh.
Therefore, the
That's
people
interesting.
inside the vehicle.
Yeah, but that creature, not anyone else. You know, you
Not
can only
any-
defend against that creature.
Yep. That's why Well, let me introduce myself. I am Draco. I am part of the Holy Alliance. And this is Ilara. Hi! She's is my fiance. Oh,
Ooh,
Peachy
fiance,
Pie.
you never told me that part.
Oh, Peachy Pie, you don't need to be shy about this. Don't comment on in front of people. Why would I not? It's adorable. You blush up. Anyway, he is like, his face is like bright red. Anyway, the Holy Alliance usually we deal with monstrosities and things like that. If you that are holding the skull ever meet some of my elders, they could remove the curse of it. But if you don't, he looks to the side and looks at the crow over there that is playing billiards. This probably would be safe on his hands. The skull.
I would rather sell it to him. No one's gonna barge into a crow's shop to buy a skull.
Well, let's go. Wait. Before we go back, let's go back a bit. You said to soak it in holy water and then do what exactly with it?
Keep it soaked in holy water for 3 days, and after that, it should be clean of its curse.
Interesting.
The problem is
Yeah.
finding holy water. Silver is pretty scarce for the craft of it.
Well, Barry, don't you happen to know of any sort of church in Aquafreya of where holy water can be held?
Not that I know of. I don't exactly pray to any church.
Okay.
Well, not actively. That's the. I don't need to explain how all this works right now. It's not important.
I see. Okay.
Kree's gonna chime in when they made mention of the Holy Order. What type of order do you follow?
Me?
I suppose so, but both of you, I ask.
Well, I follow the Holy Alliance. It's an amalgamate of the three old gods, being Zentrius. Let me just grab the names of the gods. Here on my notes. Should probably prepare better, but oh well. Between Zentrius Corvian and Zentrius Corvian and Aqua Brial. Unfortunately, the sect of Corvian was corrupted and twisted, but there are still those who follow Corvian that are good and well-intentioned.
Would I know of any of those gods?
Roll me religion with advantage.
Advantage.
Oh.
I'm gonna kill you, Skip.
This is an easy.
What did I do?
What?
You keep killing everything!
Wait.
Advantage.
Stop.
Uh,
You had advantage.
Aqua Brial.
It's not
is
Skip's fault that your memory banks are shit.
I didn't even
Yeah.
get in that 20 this time. Shut up.
Yeah.
Stealing it all!
Remember, Aqua Brial is a.
This one would.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, my bad. I was just gonna say
Go ahead.
this time it would have been Tobias.
Aqua Brial, you don't know much about him besides ocean? Question mark. Corvian, you don't know much about except magic. But Zentaxis, you know as the goddess of devotion and hope. That's what you know of her. You rolling like garbage today, like Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh, I wonder why.
Bad luck?
Bad luck. Don't blame others for your own shit luck.
Yeah. Freaking dude. Shit.
Anyway, that's what you know.
Yeah.
Well,
And Barry?
you follow who?
But you're asking me about something?
Yeah.
What is it?
Who you follow?
Your god.
Oh, I was actually going to ask you about that point.
It's in
It's been
taxis.
what? It's in text?
Taxis.
It's in taxis?
Yeah.
So it's been a really long time since I've ever have to mention the god's name, so I entirely forgot, and that's what I was about to ask you.
Bruh.
Yo, don't get me shit about this. You would have forgotten too.
No, he wouldn't.
Don't lie to me.
I'm a DM. Why would I forget about this stuff? Shifty
You're
eye.
a cleric. Why did you forget the name of your own deity?
Yeah.
Shush. Got bad brain. But I follow the Zentoxis. It's the specifically the God of Passions. If I can paraphrase it, paraphrase it at least. That's why I travel a lot, actually.
Strange to see a follower of Syntaxis. And you are not with the others. I mean, to be fair, your folk are quite nomadic. Honestly.
That's sort of why I know about the whole entire. It's why I know about Zentoxis in the first place.
Fair enough, I suppose. Anyway, you should probably get that situation with the skull dealt with. Either sell it to the crow creep over there, or try to find a way to purify it. That's my recommendation, at least.
See.
I think that sounds like a good idea.
Okay.
You guys want to sell it to the crow, right? Because that's sort of the plan I wanted to do too.
Skip looks to Tobias, who has the skull.
No offense, I don't plan on selling it to anybody.
Is there a reason for that? You can make that into like a weapon, right?
Cat.
I don't really trust
yeah.
Ian. I don't really trust that bird, so.
I mean, you can not trust a bird, but you can trust money. I don't know what would. I feel like it could sell for a lot, and we shouldn't have that on us.
I can understand your point there, and I respect it. The Draco says, just be careful, alright?
I'm definitely careful. Why I'm not selling it to the bird?
If you really are careful, I'll make sure to try and find a way to get rid of the curse when I get back.
Well, might I ask, can we put it in something to, I guess, prevent the curse from getting anywhere?
You can place it on a lead box to make sure that nothing's gonna sense it, but it's not gonna stop its curse.
See.
It's just going to contain it and leave it sectioned off from the rest of the world just at that
A
point.
lead box does sound an interesting investment.
Lead boxes are going to be way easier to find than holy water at this point.
Guess it wouldn't hurt.
I mean, if there's a blacksmith on the town of Akofria, they should be able to make it. Actually, he looks at Maris. You should be able to make one. You seem like the 4G type.
Sorry, what was that?
Can you make a lead box?
Maris was completely engrossed in trying to break down this robot core.
You can add red robot core to your inventory, by the way, if you want to keep that.
Yeah, you do know that with this robot core, if you find like a shell of a robot that's like about medium size or maybe even small size, you can put that robot to start working.
Ooh.
Weighs 10 pounds if that matters.
Yep, pretty heavy.
What about the pyro converter? I never got the weight for that.
It's about 8 pounds. It's pretty heavy.
Okay. Alright. I'm fine.
So I guess we're keeping the thing, then.
I guess we are, but we'll make sure to get rid of the curse as fast as we can. It shouldn't take too long for me to learn how to, at least.
Agreed.
I'm sure it'll be okay. I trust you, Tobias.
And I trust you too, Tobias. I just hope there's a reason you want to do this.
Well, thank you.
I'm sure he has his reasons. Either way, Morris, I believe that you have something else to study on our way back.
Yes, yes.
Anyway, I'll not keep you. Not gonna hold you guys. By the way, I'm gonna go back.
Oh,
to prisoner.
Actually, wait, before they leave, this lovely couple actually gave us a map of Dogtown. That's what we came here for, right?
They did. Well, that's very kind. Thank you very much.
The only prerequisite is that we'd probably get back within a day.
Yeah, we're gonna leave by the morning with the rest of the merchants and the wizard. Fuck you.
We still need to find some people though. Like there were missing people.
Yeah, I know where they are. But it's
What?
suicide.
So, if explain why it's suicide.
Well, northeast of here, there's a place where the people are stuck. There's someone with a big gun shooting anyone that gets close to it. And the people are stuck in what seems to be a building. I saw the guy mowing down a group of orcs in about, 16 seconds with that big gun of his? Yeah, I'm not dealing with that shit.
That does sound pretty dangerous.
Yeah. Any of you have anyone have of you have a rifle?
A rifle.
We know someone with a rifle.
I mean, it looks so biased. Do you happen to have anything of the sort?
Well, I would have had a rifle, but
Wait a minute.
Jesse. You know Jesse. Jesse has a rifle.
Jesse has a.
I would from. That can work actually. The guy fights on a very long range from a very tall building that is on the building mowing down people. I don't know why he's doing it, but if you are to go find that person, I recommend we're having something with range.
So if we can get a good vantage point ourselves, we can take him out before he ever becomes a problem to us.
If you're sneaky enough about it.
See.
If you're not, well, he's gonna probably pop your head off.
Is he part of any certain faction or anything like that? Or do you have any other information?
Not that I know. Not gonna stick my head there just to be popped off.
I see.
I do know he's quite aggressive with the orcs and the dogs and the dog tribals. But besides that, not much.
And he's keeping the people in. Is he keeping the people in the building hostage? Is that how this works?
Well, the people in the building are hostage because if they step out, they die.
Yes, so it's just more like he's indirectly keeping them hostage, not purposely.
From what I've seen, yes. Might be just a big misunderstanding from what I care. Or it might be just malice. I don't know.
Very well could be.
It sounds like a revenge fantasy to me.
In times like these, most anarchy and chaos reign supreme. Okay. It's very useful either way.
If you guys gonna try to get the people out there, good luck. Gonna need it.
Thank you for the log and the map.
Yeah, we're on the map. Like, where? Like she's asking where all this is.
Where's the map of Dogzone? There you go. You do see that parts of the map are incomplete. These are the areas that they explored. So, let me just drag you guys to the map of Dogsville. Keep in mind some of the areas are still blank because it's just the areas they explored. So, that's what you guys get. You can fill it. I can fill it in as you guys explore.
Alright.
So above game, the weapon that they are describing, is that something that I would know of? Is it something akin to me? Or no?
Probably they are describing a sniper rifle.
No, I mean the thing they were gunning people down with.
He's probably describing a sniper rifle.
Oh, okay.
A sniper rifle, but by all technical definitions, a big gun.
Yeah, big gun. Like shooting people from afar, very far away. Probably is talking about a sniper.
Yeah, for some reason I was thinking of that Gatling gun from Bloodborne.
Yeah, I imagined a minigun when you said gunning people down.
I imagine minigun too, but sniper rifle also makes equal as much sense because again, big gun.
It seems like the setting where people would just glue a bunch of sniper rifles together and make a minigun.
I don't think that's how it works, but it'd be really impressive if it did work.
By the
Shit, we're
way,
here. Cool.
yeah, you guys are in the purple thing. That's the museum.
I see.
Don't give me ideas.
You can do that if you want to try.
This is
Yeah,
very
where are
dumb.
we? Oh wait. Oh wow, it's right there.
Yeah. Trust me, I would recommend not going there, but if you're gonna do that anyway, good luck.
Well, the tip you gave us are luck enough. We wouldn't if we just went in there willy nilly. I'm pretty sure it would have been shot down. So thank you.
You're welcome. By the way, we also marked the sanctuary of the dogs and their actual tribe there. We went through the sewers though, so we don't know much about the services.
Surface level question here: are they actually dogs?
Well, there are people dressed like dogs, and they have a lot of dogs. That's what
Really?
I'm
Interesting.
They kind of worship like the dogs, like if they're some kind of holy animal or something. It's bizarre.
That's odd.
Huh.
Yeah.
We didn't stuck around there for long though, so
As you shouldn't have. That doesn't sound nice.
Birds.
We can get the bike back if we go back to the gargoyle streets.
I feel like we should get the bike back. I don't want to walk.
We should, but
we're gonna stay here for the
We have
morning.
more we have more people now, though. What do we do?
Yeah, but it doesn't mean we can leave the bike behind. We have to.
it doesn't exactly mean that. It just means you have to take it besides us rather than all riding on it at once. And also, I think maybe the Panther would be able to fit some people on it, so that we could go at a slower pace on the bike. I'm not.
Or we could just push the bike with us. All I care about is not leaving the bike.
I agree with you there. It's invaluable regardless.
I mean,
It's very
okay,
fast.
we could possibly walk back up with Freya if needed be afterwards. So yes.
By the way, I feel like we need the other half of the party on the map now.
I can drag them there. Hold on. I just leave you guys on the map as long as you want to. If you want to explore the rest of the museum, you can.
That does sound nice, actually.
It's up to you guys. You want to finish exploring the museum, or do you want just to go to the death zone?
I do kind of want to see
I mean,
what
there-
we're doing around here.
There is more on the other side. I wouldn't mind checking something else out.
Barry
And
wants
either
to
way,
before
either
going
way,
to
it gives Mara some more time to study that golem thing. So
And Barry went to short reprieve before going to the hell that will be death zone.
all right.
So you guys are gonna finish exploring the museum?
Yeah.
Sure.
I think so.
Okay. So let me drag you guys back to the map. Alright, so what you guys doing right now?
Before we go, can we look around here some more? I want to see what more junk there is.
You did say you wanted to look around here first, so let's go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what direction you guys are going in?
let's just quick travel back to like the
center.
just fast forward back there.
Right, so let me just fast forward you guys to the center. Oh, you guys are doing that yourselves.
Did Maris want to do something with the construct first?
Yeah, I was actually saying
Yeah,
that Mars
God,
wanted
yeah.
to study him.
Alright.
I examined this one. I want to see if there's anything I can learn about excavating and harvesting the elemental plane crystals from this one.
Roll me an Arcana check.
Ooh.
You know, from what you discussed with the construct and what he explains, you need a recipient crystal to be placed nearby a rift of an elemental plane, so it will be able to absorb the energy of the plane.
Interesting.
It requires some finagling. The other option that is what is a bit antiquated, but it can still be happen, is if you take an elemental and you enslave it to a gem, like a fire elemental, an earth elemental, and you bound its serves to be a battery.
Okay.
It's a bit cruel, but works. The batteries are way more powerful. Yeah, the powers are way more powerful with the bound elemental, but usually the ones that drain energy from the plane of fire or earth or wind are usually, disposable. Like, you use it, it charges something. When it's out of energy, you're gonna have to place it in the crystal. The bound ones are infinite energy, pretty much, depending on how strong the elemental is.
Do I know anything about the pyro converter? Is that one a bound like a minor elemental or?
Yep, the fire converter is a bound elemental of fire. You can completely destroy the weapon by taking up the gem and throwing it on the ground to summon a fire elemental, but then it's going to lose its power forever.
Was there any type of elemental in the other robot core?
The robot core has an earth elemental energy. Seems to be a gem that drained energy from the plane and not like a creature.
Okay.
So this one is finite.
You mean the one that he has in his hands, or the one he's examining?
The one on the core.
Yeah, I mean the one that Skip gave him?
The one that it was given by Skip. That one has finite energy, and the one in the pyro conversion is a fire elemental that was bounded to the weapon.
Right.
Yeah, I guess.
So, which weapon do you guys... go ahead.
See, while Maris was examining the core, Kree's gonna examine it as well before looking to the group. Well, where exactly did you get this core?
There was a city with like a really big robot that was broken, and I just looked through a bunch of junk and stuff, and I found that thing.
Did you acquire any more machine parts over there?
Let me check. She looks through her stuff, and no, sorry.
Above game, I know you have one machine part, but that'd be metagaming.
I do.
Do you?
The group has.
I mean, unless
Well,
it
if
was
the
like
group,
a car.
if it was in the group loot, that was presumably in the truck, which was stolen, which was no.
Yeah.
I was about to say stolen, no, which was taken back by Naja.
Repossessed.
So
So you
Naja
just.
definitely has it.
So you left her the loot in her truck?
Yeah,
I
that's what
mean,
I would have assumed.
We weren't.
because
Nobody was
I
in
mean,
the car.
we were
Whose
camped
fault is
out
it that
and
it's
parked.
Bob's
So
serious?
yeah, we were camped out and parked. So yeah, presumably all the group stuff would have been in the truck.
Yeah, because it's storage.
And you can't really blame us for you getting rid of it, serious.
Same.
What?
That's
Don't get me
presumed,
started,
you know, if it's in
serious.
group-
Don't get me
we
started.
don't have a bag of holding, and the only other thing that could hold stuff is the truck. It's presumed that we put all the stuff that's on our inventory on the truck.
Yep, until you guys get a bag of holding, it was on the truck, so it's gone now.
Shit, I didn't even think about that.
The presumption.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing I've been keeping all of Skip's stuff on her person.
Same.
And it's a good
Anyway,
thing
back to the
I've got
game.
nothing of use.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to the game before we
Hey,
go on a
Skip's just looking around at the junk.
You see
What's
that
left
there's
of it?
a table? Yeah, this table, some stuff you see that was obviously taken. There's some miniatures. There are like some replica of weapons, like rifles, replica of swords. There's a replica of a piece of armor, like a helmet. You see, there's a replica of this golden set of this golden armor guy with fire wings on his back.
Whoa. This looks cool.
What? And there's a door over here, and there's a door over here.
Over where? Oh, up here.
Which way you guys go first?
Skip's going over here.
Okay, so as you open the door, it shows a bunch of vehicles. But you see a bunch of these vehicles being old wagons. You see a very fancy-looking car that unfortunately was vandalized, and people stole his tires, and apparently stole the motor on inside of it. So it's just a shell. You see, like there's a plane, like hanging on the top of the ceiling, like a miniature jet, and you see that there's this big jeep that seems for now that it has been untouched. That has a bunch of.
This is the Jeep, right?
No, the Jeep is this one.
Where? Oh, okay, that one.
This seems to
It
be a
just
steampunk. Yeah, this seems to be like a steampunk wagon, and there's a chariot here. It seems like this was a demonstration of various different vehicles across history.
Whoa! Look at all these cars.
This is technically the first time I've been to a museum. It's pretty interesting.
What is this?
It's just a big hole with a puddle of water inside of it.
Tobias will move over to the Jeep
Right?
and inspect it.
See that the Jeep seems to be like I couldn't find an image of a Jeep on its side, but it's on its side. It seems to be heavily damaged. It seems to be like a military grade Jeep with some guns on the bottom and some guns on the side.
Does it still have its wheels?
Still has its wheels. It seems like it's pretty damn heavy, so probably nobody tried to steal it because it was too heavy to bother.
Well, we have metal around us. We got time.
Do you really want to steal from a museum?
It's not stealing if no one owns it.
It still
That
feels like
makes
looting
sense.
at that. But isn't that looting at that case? I don't want to be known as a looter. I'm sorry.
Do you think anyone's going to be curating this museum anytime soon?
Also, what's Barry doing all the way over here?
And
I hate
haven't
when
we
you-
already
when you guys-
technically looted that motorcycle?
That's different. That wasn't self-defense.
But I still took it. Didn't have to take the motorcycle. I took it.
This doesn't even belong to anybody.
You know, I'll turn my back just for this once. I just don't want to steal a lot of stuff. Is that?
It's
That's all.
confused because it legit doesn't belong to anybody to steal from.
Can anyone produce enough fire to melt metal?
Isn't this thing on its side?
Oh yeah, we can push it over.
Barry, you're strong. Can you help us out over here?
We got a robot dog. Is that
Panther, actually.
panther? That guy over there looks pretty stuff. So we got Barry, we got me, we got Haven.
You
I'm
said
gonna move
you
over
said
here.
fire. You need fire, my friend.
Yeah, if we could probably melt metal from everywhere around here to the whole of this thing. Fix the what's damaged.
I see.
Just don't cause too much collateral damage. That's all I ask.
So, anyone wants to try to inspect the vehicle to see if it's repairable?
Yeah, sure.
Skip's gonna like crawl inside and see
And
what's up.
I'll check the bottom.
Right, so, in this case, the better people that would be for this check, it would be Marius with advantage and Tobias.
Wait, check for what?
To see
Oh,
if
for the repairs and stuff, because both are more vehicle inclined.
you have advantage on investigation.
Whoa, that
boy!
20.
Well,
Nice,
about-
Barrett.
Well, I'm gonna investigate anyway because I'm inside and you're outside, so
Marius,
different perspectives.
this car seems to be damaged, but with your skills and your talents, all this bad boy needs is a patch-up job. It needs some fuel, and it should be good to go. Actually,
Anybody who's paying attention to Merritt,
I am being
Probably
smart.
Look over.
his eyes are practically glowing. He is ready.
just need some fuel and some metal to patch this bad boy up, and yeah, it should be good to go and good to use. Though guns don't have ammunition, but who cares? Just to make sure, it has like a mounted mounted machine gun on the top of it. It's not a replica; it's an actual machine gun.
This thing's full of guns, real guns.
That's actually pretty interesting.
What else is inside here? If anything.
There's a wheel. There's like the seat. There's the position where a gunner would be. There's
Okay. Okay, I get it.
Gun time. Gun time.
Hang on, I'm gonna find somewhere to like tie a rope around and use that as like, well, someone pushes from the other side, someone can pull from the other.
So are you guys gonna try to unmove the car because it's also blocking the way for the door if you want to explore the door.
Wait, hang on, is it in the position it looks like, or because you said it was on its side?
Yeah, it's on the side. So
yeah,
what
it's looking on the side, like squishing the door.
Okay. Yeah, Skip's gonna tie it to like a thingy, like a rope, and get out and. Okay, you could probably use this to like pull. Not me though. I'm small.
All right.
Barry, Tobias, you're good at this, right?
I'll actually help out. I never really thought about it much. We do need an actual vehicle to travel again.
Well, I thought Tobias will help Barry.
Come on.
All right. So anyone else is helping Barry out because this is gonna be really heavy for Barry alone.
Karma.
Haven's gonna help.
Because I've seen like situations like this. I've seen examples where you could do it over a period of time instead of a skill check. Just more people helping leads
Isn't that a
to
Pathfinder
it taking.
thing?
It might be a
Yeah.
Pathfinder thing.
It is
It,
a
like it
Pathfinder.
takes less time.
In Pathfinder, it's called taking 10 and taking 20.
Here's the thing. I don't have a check here. What I have here is to see how much strength you guys can use to pull this thing.
I mean, technically, Haven is going to use his quarterstaff to use it as like a sort of lever kind of thing.
Oh, hang on, I've got
Shove it
something.
underneath.
Yep. Here, she gives you a crowbar.
Oh, that works too. He has 2 crowbars. He'll shove both under there.
All right. So
I can try. She's actually gonna use her crowbar to help with from this angle.
all right. So I want to know, Barry. What's Barry and Karma's strength?
3.
+2.
Plus 2. Anyone else helping?
I am also +2.
Me. I
much
am.
strength?
I have a 0 modifier.
So yeah, Skip's not being able to contribute.
Tobias has
She's
a
doing her
negative one
best.
modifier.
So for now, it's a 3 plus 2 plus 2, so that's a total of 6, if I'm not mistaken. No, 7.
Yeah.
You guys start to pull. You guys are almost doing it, but you need more help.
Maros will put himself in. That's a +1.
+1. Alright, with your combined effort, you guys are able to pull the car and move it out of the way and get it on a position where you guys can actually work on it.
Alright.
That was exhausting.
There we go.
Takes about like 20 to 30 minutes to pull this off, but you guys are able to do it.
Hopefully this is gonna be worth it.
As you guys flip the car, the car like did a bounce and did a very
Here,
hefty
man.
noise.
I just realized something.
What did you realize, Skip?
Can any of us drive?
I can drive. I definitely can.
I can drive a
Okay,
bicycle. A bicycle isn't the same as a car.
Mr. Pink Boy, do you know how to... Oh, I'm sorry, Maris. Do you know how to drive?
I've driven a few times. I don't think I can drive this thing. Could probably hotwire it though if
Okay.
it doesn't have a key.
Tobias looks kind of hurt when it keeps asking, "Do you know how to?" Everyone else, do they know how to drive?
I didn't know you... I'm sorry, I've never seen you drive a car before. It was just a bike.
Oh, damn it. Jeez. Like,
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Skip's so sad. Hurt your feelings.
Alrighty. So this is what you see on this room. For the sake of brevity, you see 3 massive stone statues that were probably going to be used for an exhibition, a chest, a safe, and a box of fireworks.
I'm getting flashbacks, Pop.
That
I know.
damn statue.
Oh, is this a reference?
Make me a constitution saving throw for petrification!
What?
Nani?
What?
Nani?
Maris doesn't like snakes.
Snake.
This is
This would be a joke.
this is a reference to the last game where they went to a dungeon that had a bunch of snakes and a bunch of like petrification stuff.
Okay.
I will try to open this chest.
It's just
Did you say a box of fireworks?
Yeah, it's a box full of fireworks.
Which one?
This will be useful.
Fireworks. This one.
Which
top.
one is the box of
What about your
fireworks?
This one over here, you fucking bastard.
Okay. It doesn't look like the box of fireworks.
I thought that was fake.
Whoa! Oh, look at all these things!
They look like explosives.
As you try to open the chest, by the way.
Yeah, Tobias will try to open the chest.
There's a butt in the chest. It is filled to the brim with CDs.
Sorry, what did I miss?
Chest full of CDs.
I want to see if
CDs.
Tobias knows what a CD is. No.
So listen to what the hell are these? I use cassettes.
What is this shit? What are these compact discs?
Don't even have any freaking film in them.
It is confirmed that Tobias is an actual boomer.
Amazing.
He's not a boomer, he's a caveman. Herder, gun shoot. That's all I know.
Only for the campaign we needed, honestly.
The CDs are a donation. From
Britney
CDs are
Spears.
donations. CDs are donations, and it's all anime. It's all
All
anime.
the
Can I make a check to see what they are?
Akavirian cartoon.
They are a bunch of CDs of anime.
Well, I think those have shows on them.
Do you think I could take them back to my house and watch them then?
But it's not here.
Oh,
Very
shit.
good.
Oh, damn, I'm dead. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Pay attention, Luzzy.
I
Damn.
died.
Where the fuck is Leslie's token?
All the way back
Still
there.
on the realm.
It's over here.
Damn.
I meant to move it. That's my bad.
What is it? I don't know what any of this is. Yeah, but you know. Show the
It has-
CDs.
It has the show like Gurren Lagann.
My god. My god.
It has Boku no Hero Academy.
Boku no Hero Akudami Adakure.
I think
There's-
those have shows in them.
There's Christian. Evangelion.
Christian.
Oh my-
Series.
I want to throw up.
We have to stop the evil in. Don't you guys remember the what was it? What was
And then there's Bobo's Bizarre Adventure.
Bobo's Bizarre Adventure? It's Bobo as they get
Bobo, Bobo, Bobo.
character. I would take that, yeah.
That's not cool. Look what I found. She holds out a box of fireworks. Like she just took all of it.
Now Barry's actually here, and he actually sees Skip's thing with explosives.
And then there's the safe.
How many fireworks will I add to my inventory, by the way?
20.
Nice.
You hoarding little shit. Anyway,
I like items. Shut up.
share with the claims.
I mean, if somebody asks for some, I'll share them.
Yes, give Barry your fireworks collection, so I can throw them all in the toilet.
Mean.
What?
That would be mean.
Anyway,
Nah, it's safe. Explosives are dangerous. You can blow your fingers off.
Young Gun and Aquarian. God damn it, Birch.
It's my favorite scene from the Jim Hill.
How could you squash such a happy face? Look at her. Look at this face.
Oh no, Chris Chu, giant
Yeah,
Dreadbot
ruined
is
happiness.
heading straight for the city. Oh no, why would you do this? Why would you do this?
Hey, what's in this thing? This big box.
I'm guessing this is the safe.
Yeah, that's the safe.
You know, does it have a? Is it a? Is it a lock or is it a fucking cipher?
It's a cipher.
These are shiny. Skip
I
takes
guess,
some CDs as well.
He'll look around, maybe like around the safe to see if there's anything that would tell him what it is. Like if there's like anything almost scratched out, like what the code possibly was.
Roll investigation. It's gonna be a really hard check.
Yeah.
Why would someone place a scratch? What you think? to
Like,
yourself,
who knows? Who knows? You know, like maybe people are stupid enough to put the combination like right under the lock. You don't know. Even Skip doesn't know.
that one. Whoa.
See, Maris is is the luck vampire this time, alright?
Yeah, it's safe for what you can see.
Well, Tobias,
This is cool,
yeah,
but I
the
didn't-
thing that
I didn't know how-
Tobias is a lock, you know? Like, he's got a gun and that's it, you know? If he shoots the lock, he could end up breaking it, so... And not even just, like, breaking it off, it's just a broken lock, and that's useless.
Hang on, I think I might... Can these things open it? She holds out her thieves' tools. Like, maybe?
I don't know,
This would be find a combination.
Well, what would be the, what's on the lock? Is it just, like, numbers? Is it letters? Like, what is it?
Seem to be letters.
How many letters are there?
There is the whole alphabet there.
All right, so here in how many?
I think he meant like how long it would the code be.
No. Yeah, there's
There's like
no
the
way to
letter.
decipher how long the code could be. There's really no way. Just like sometimes, like some branch will just have it be like a 3 cipher, some will have it be a 5. You know, it's hard to tell. But the thing is, and since it's the entire alphabet, you could never find that. You'd spend like an eternity here, just like trying to figure out the lock. So there's no way you can't cheat it that way. So the only way to open this thing is to find the combination.
I like that you know about this in real life.
I feel like Vice would know at least somewhat. You know, his dad is a owner of a merchant company. He would know.
Yeah, what do you know?
Well,
Oh, I know because I like safety. I like locking things. What are you talking about?
Okay, sure. That's right.
It's just because I'm black, isn't it?
Oh my god.
I
he's
mean,
into shiny though.
Cat just like head just shot up like. So, he
Skip take.
I mean, you could try. You could try Iron Jesus.
Nah, what would I roll for RNGesus?
D1000.
All right, let's see.
Damn. $663.
Start filling with it. Nope.
Meanwhile, Skip takes the anime.
Just kid takes the anime.
Can't believe that the rogue is stealing the anime.
There's really no way to figure out the combination.
Yeah, we need to find it out. Or if you have a spell.
I'll just put 5 anime DVDs in my
I feel
inventory.
like there's no because like to buy like these things are just on display. There's no real reason for these to be like connected to the combination like at all.
I want to try.
Bible letter.
Yeah, just to say, it's a statue of a soldier, statue of a giant, and a statue of a dragon.
48.
Nothing.
Yeah. Oh well. I'm gonna try investigating just around to see if like the combination could be anywhere at all.
That was your 12.
Oh, fair enough.
I'm not gonna allow roll spam to try to get a
That's fair.
solution.
I forgot that that's what that was for.
Yep. So, you guys are exploring more of the museum, or just leaving?
There's still one more room. I want to see what's in there.
Okay. So,
And it's still one more place to try.
So, as you guys go to this place, you do see that there's around like a banner, technology of the future, and it's just rubble.
Hmm.
That's what you see.
Well, time to go rummaging in the trash again.
And as you see, oh, there's a door there. Do you open the door that's right here?
Yeah. I just open it, but I don't go out though.
The box will fall out.
So get your tokens there, and as you open the door, get me the reveal tool, 20, please.
I can't wait for the giant snake monster to eat Skip whole. Oh well, no, it's gonna be mummies. That's sick.
As you see, this tree wrapped in rags creatures out of these strange coffins just walking around, just vibing.
Even me, bro, they're just vibing.
Whoa.
Can Tobias roll intelligence and know what a mummy is?
These
Oh
are
my
just
God.
old people in rags. You have no idea what the fuck they're doing.
I'm dead very uncommon in this setting.
Yep, they are really rare.
Tobias knows anything. He totally knows what a mummy is. Doesn't know what anime is.
I mean, we saw zombies.
But he didn't know shit about the mummy. So it's fair to say he doesn't know what the fuck a mummy is.
Tobias is a peruser of the classics. He knows the Curse of the Mummy. He doesn't know anime.
He loves Brendan Fraser movies.
Guys,
There's also probably a figure in heavy armor, like
Favorite actor's Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
I'm trying
in
to
like
get a
heavy
fucking
armor
word in.
approaching you guys.
Can I get a fucking word in, please?
There you go.
That's
Let's get the word in.
Chaos is reigning right now.
I'm gonna go, Tobias, who are these guys?
I don't know. Did the Mummy star Into the Mummy 2 starring Dwayne The Rock Johnson exist in the old world?
No idea. But they are approaching.
Well, they are approaching. Hey, stop.
Hmm?
Okay, Tobias
think
is
he's covered in it.
Tobias is gonna shoot at that guy's feet.
As you shoot at his feet, you hear from the guy, "Intruder alert! He is armed."
God damn it!
As you see this figure in armor, eyes go bright red as he whips out a fucking katana.
Please tell me he's wearing a fedora and a trench coat too.
It's a set of heavy armor. It seems to be like a robotic servant. Seems like a security robot. I couldn't find like a token for it, so I just picked the image of a guy in heavy armor.
No problem.
So yeah, at this point, roll initiative.
Shit.
Question, it's getting a bit late. Can we carry this on next time?
Yeah, we can save this for next week. So I hope you guys had some fun.
I can't wait.
We're going to die.
Yeah, this was fun. I can't wait for who's gonna get the katana.
This is the second time.
Right there.
Stop right there. Bruno scum, you violated the perimeter. You gonna die.
Oh my god. This is Tobias, I swear to God, this is the second time you shot at something and we're going into initiative.
Every time Tobias
hilarious.
shoots at something, it's like, oh, everything goes down.
No, this would be
Exactly. It's like, oh, here's the freaking faith shit. Oh, I'm gonna just shoot at the bird. You shot at my fucking bird. I'm gonna fucking kill you, dude.
I can't wait for Tobias. I nearly died
I
this
feel
time,
like-
and then he becomes part robot instead.
I feel like the way that
Well, next,
Guys,
can I get a robotic arm? Do I take a level on artificer?
Oh my god. You already have sorcerer.
That's the only problem now. Like,
I feel like the way the party knows that this is happening is skip screams.
screams and a gunshot. Like, wow, that's too
And a gunshot.
Yeah, so the first thing we think of is enemies. That's all we think. Also, I think I might leave for a second, solely because I'm getting to the point where I almost want to fall asleep. I need to avoid doing that, so I'll be back. I'll be gone.
Well, I had fun though.
I'm just gonna straight up leave because it's real late. I'll see you guys later.
Alright, catch you later.
Later. It was I had a great time. It was a fun, relaxing session. It's really not relaxing with the mummies.
Everybody, leaving.
Relax. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the session.
Yeah, it was fun.
I'm gonna talk to you later.
See something
I am
started